Shit. Hold on, I spilled a little bit of water on my phone. There we go. Sorry about that. Shit happens. Shit happens, shit happens, shit happens. Got it on my hand too. You think like if we could go to the moon, we could develop water bottles that don't like that open with no incident. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this technology more difficult to master than rockets? You know what I'm saying? Just an interesting food for thought kind of thing. Let's get emails and shit when I go live. Okay. My throat's pretty clogged with something. I just got home, slammed down some food, and now we're here. So I gotta clear my throat a little bit. But what's up, guys? What's going on, everybody? I'm trying to find the website that I was using yesterday. I couldn't find it. It's in my history. I just never know. It's there's somewhere. I think it's this. No, that's not it. Well, damn. What's up, Brian? What's up, guys? What's going on? I think it's in my Google Drive, but I want to be sure. March 27th? No. No, it would be back farther. Distance records? Haha. View distance records here. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Just in case. Just in case it comes up. But typically, I don't even get to get into the heavy stuff with most people. They can't even make it through the opening, like introductory parts of a conversation. You know, typically I lose patience with them before we even get to anything heavy. It's very frustrating in that way. But just in case. There's a bunch of other shit in here too. I guess I should start talking, right? I should be saying things, not just leave long awkward pauses between sentences. I don't really know what else to say. Um, I think, dude, every day, like when I'm out and I'm thinking, like when my brain is actually functioning, I have like ideas of things that I will discuss when I go live later on in the day. And then when I decide to go live, it's just like clean slate. Absolutely everything escapes me all at once. Brain stops working, that kind of thing, you know? It's unfortunate. But the Earth's not a globe. I know that. Dave went live earlier today. That was pretty cool. If you guys saw Dave's live. Tell you about the firmament? Questions are for the panel, bro. Excuse me, sorry, I just ate. What's up, everybody? Yeah, this is the extent of the guests that I get. Appreciate you for coming, bro. And you have a lot more free time than I do, but I just can't waste. I can't waste my time on people like you. It's too important. Host clears his throat while searching for a website. That's actually so very accurate for an AI summary. I like that. That's funny. What's up, Bob?
What's up, man?
Hello.
So, yeah, hi. So, everything we can see in the solar system is a globe, and we can
How do you
see
know that?
atmospheres.
Wait,
Because I mean,
whoa.
I have a telescope. I've looked at them.
You haven't. How do you know they have three dimensions when you're like, do you know telescopes give you a two-dimensional image regardless?
Certain things like the moon we can tell is a globe because because of its size, you can be
How do you know how
on
big the moon
opposite sides
is?
of the Earth. Oh, because we can measure it with radar. We know how far it is. We can bounce lasers off of it, tell how far it is.
Are you
It's
are you
pretty easy to
assuming the
do.
speed of light when you're doing that by chance?
Well, yeah, you kind of have to. You have to assume certain things are true. So
Well, the speed
unless
of
you're
light's
saying
been
you can
proven to
prove that,
be anisotropic. Like it travels faster in the east than it, or travels faster to the west than it does to the east, rather.
nah, I don't believe that. So
Okay,
the
so just
you
not
have to
that's
agree
the
that certain things are consistent, and
no,
we
there
know how
okay,
far the
see
moon
like
is.
I don't need to agree to that when we have like Dayton Miller who did a lot of testing on light. He was a light physicist in the 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s. Like you should just um like you I don't know, man. It seems like you're the
Yeah,
one who's here in bad
I'll
faith.
trust modern measurements.
I mean,
So
that's
like the Earth,
it's the
so the
same.
moon,
It's the
we can
same.
actually
Can
see.
I say one thing real quick? It's the
Sure.
same. Um, it's the same time frame as Einstein, right? Like when Einstein made relativity and he assumed c, the constant, which would be the speed of light. There were multiple people. There's actually a book called "100 Authors Against Einstein." There were a lot of people that tried to argue that the speed of light is actually not a constant. So
Yeah.
it's not just it's just you haven't heard of it and you just want to know it because you want to assume that there's a bunch of balls floating in the sky and you think that's
Well, I
evidence
mean,
that we live
I
on
can
one.
see them.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
know.
like the
I get that.
moon.
But you
Well,
don't.
I let
Hey,
you
do you
say
have
something. Can
some?
I say something? Can I say something?
No, like not really. No, I'm trying to like bring us down to earth, bro. Do you want to talk about the earth or do you want to talk about balls? It's up
So
to
the
you.
moon is 2,000 miles
Okay.
wide, and we
You want to talk about balls? That's fine. I don't really want to. Not 10 years old. I don't think jokes about genitalia are very funny. Uh, cowards? Yeah, no, talking about the object in question does not make me a coward, bro. Obfuscating away from the object in question and just saying "nuh-uh" when presented with evidence that negates anything that you've ever heard of, like, or stands outside of the realms of what you've actually heard of. Like I don't think I'm the coward, bro. I mean, it's certainly you could argue that it's a matter of opinion, um, but I don't think I'm a coward. I don't think I ran away from you. Prove the floor is curving. That'd be cool. Instead of just looking at a light in the sky and assuming it's a ball, and then like, what does that mean? Even if it is a sphere, then what? How does that prove the Earth is curving? It doesn't. You have to beg the question, affirm the consequent, incorporating it into an all or nothing fallacy, and say if everything else is a ball, we must be a ball too. What if the Earth is just fucking special? Even if we are surrounded by a bunch of spheres in the sky, what if the Earth is special? Then what? How does your argument hold water after that? I mean, it's weird how you guys never talk about the Earth. It's so fucking weird, bro. You guys are so weird. Like, you come up here with this, like, ride or die mentality for heliocentrism, but you won't actually defend it. It's so fucking weird, man. Oh my god. Like, how do you do it? How do you do it? Magnetohydrodynamics? I mean, that doesn't have a lot to do with what we're talking about, but, sure. Lily, combine different evidence to come to conclusion. Evidence of what? What evidence? What evidence? What evidence do you have, bro? That the Earth is a sphere. Since people are talking about evidence in the comments, hopefully you came prepared, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you if I asked you for evidence that the Earth was curving or in motion? What would you say?
Are you not gonna ask me my age first for TikTok?
Typically, I don't. I just assume that people can read. Can you read?
Well, I'm 15, so
Okay. Have a nice day. 15 and illiterate. The public education system is a great place. Everybody send your kids there tomorrow. Sign them up. You want your kids to be dumb, ignorant, illiterate? It's the best place for them. My God, man. Tonight might not be the night. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If this is how it's gonna go, I'm so serious, bro. It just might not be my night. I'm serious. Just can't do it. Just can't do it, bro. Honestly, you got a pretty deep voice for a 15-year-old, but that's not saying much. My voice started to get deep around the same age, so it's not really conclusive evidence of anything. I shouldn't have to ask you your age. It should just be like a good faith thing where if you sound like an adult and you can behave like one and you can read one syllable words and numbers, like if you can identify numbers on a screen with a plus sign after them and understand how that has significance to the discussion, like it shouldn't really. What do you do? No indoctrination? Nah, don't do that. Don't indoctrinate your kids. If you actually care about them, please don't do that. If you want your kids to be, the dumbest people in society, but then by all means, yeah. But if you actually want them to thrive and develop critical analytical skills that can assist them in life, I recommend teaching them in the household. Just because they tell you it's a sphere, you can use your eyes and see it's flat. Well, yeah, that would be enough to establish a default position, just empirically. But it is what it is, man. What's up, Prosta? Prosta, sorry. I put my sleeves up. It's hot out today, dude. It's like 75 out. Well, not right now, but it reached a high of 75 today. It was nice. I wore basketball shorts for the first time in I don't know how long. It was cool. Child is homeschooled, not sending. Yeah, it's not a good idea, man. If you can avoid it, I understand it's unavoidable sometimes. And maybe I'm a little too blunt, but like this is what happens when you send your kids to the public education system, especially today with like kids have TikTok brain. They can't focus on anything for longer than 60 seconds, if that. The average high schooler has like an 8th grade reading level at most, like the average senior, I mean, has like an 8th grade, 7th grade reading level or reading comprehension skill, whatever. It's serious, bro. If you look at the statistics, it's like a really bad time to be putting your kids into a public education system. It's not okay. And honestly, it's obvious, right? Like if we went through the public education system and we realized that like we weren't being taught any, like even if everything that we were being taught was objectively true, even if that is the truth, a lot of it's just filler. A lot of the stuff that they're teaching you is just filler stuff to make you feel like you're learning, but it's just empty calories of information that don't really satiate you in any way. I don't know. It's like a bag of Doritos, basically. What up? Come on, Mom. What up?
Hello?
I got some. Sorry, my roommate let me know that there's dessert. I don't know where he got it from, but anyway, what's up? I can, whatever. What's up, man?
So you believe the Earth is flat?
Yeah, dude. Context clues, bud. Come on, man.
All right. So I would like to first start off before we really get into this debate. Can you tell me why you believe the Earth is flat?
You experience it that way every day since the day you were born. That's like the default position. There's more evidence than that, but that's enough evidence to satisfy burden of proof, and it's enough evidence to like put it as the default position. Every single human being that's ever lived on Earth has experienced it as flat and motionless. So when they were on it. So why would it be something else?
So you think because only, say, our sidewalks are flat, that the Earth is not round?
What? Who brought up sidewalks? I'm saying.
Well, you say the ground we walk on is flat.
Yeah,
That's
it
what you
doesn't.
said.
Horizons always appear to be level, flat. We have sea level, which we measure the altitude of continents and countries off of, and it's always the same. Um, every engineering job, you never compensate for curvature when you build infrastructure, when you fly aircraft, or like when we build pipelines, we build them perfectly level for hundreds of miles. Like, there's just no way we live on a sphere, bro. So I'll ask you, like, why do you think we live on a sphere?
I think we live on a sphere based on factual scientific evidence on every
Like what?
other planet in our solar system and in the observable
Why
universe
can't
is
you why
round.
can't you provide evidence that the Earth is a sphere? Why do you have to beg the question and assume sphericity of objects you've never reached? And that wouldn't be science, that would be astronomy.
Astronomy is a form of science. Astronomy
No,
is the basis of
astronomy is
applying.
no. Hey, astronomy is observation based and math based. It's not science. It's just observation, bro. You just observe the stars and
Exactly.
the celestial bodies.
It's observations and math
Yeah,
based.
but
It's
like
applying science to
there's more to
cosmological features.
what's okay. All right. What's the scientific method, bro? What is it?
The scientific method for what?
What is the scientific method? Like a simple five-step scientific method. What is it?
For what, though?
For science. What is it? You're gonna tell me
Science
that
is
like you have
science is the
scientific
study of
evidence. I would
anything.
assume. What?
I'm confused by your question.
You're confused by me asking you what the scientific method is after you invoked that you could provide scientific evidence? What evidence that you do you have that the Earth is a sphere that follows a scientific method?
Okay. Say, I'm actually gonna answer your question with a question. How can you prove
No,
that the
I
Earth is
prefer.
flat using science? You can't.
Actually, you can. Michelson Morley in the late 1800s did interferometry. One beam of light going against the motion, one beam of light going with it. They got a null result when compared to the velocity of the Earth at 30 kilometers per second, proving that the Earth was not in a state of, or not orbiting the sun at 30 kilometers a second. So that would be scientific evidence that the Earth's not in motion. And as far as curvature goes, I have an entire list of record by amateur radio wave frequency transmissions stretching from 2,000 kilometers all the way up to 6,000 kilometers. I mean, this would be enough empirical evidence and scientific evidence, mathematical evidence as well, to prove that the Earth is not curving at 8 inches per mile squared drop from a tangent. So, do you want to answer my question or do you want to answer it with another question of your own again?
Sure, I'll answer your question with science.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at the clouds. Clouds are very simple to understand. No, let me get out. Let me get what I have to say out. I'm serious.
Yeah, I know you are. That's the funny part. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm debating someone who thinks the Earth is flat. There's nothing serious about you.
Yeah, and you think you can prove curvature by looking at clouds, but
You
who's the dumb
can
one?
actually. You can.
Are you going to say that they're lit from the bottom during a sunset?
No, what I'm gonna say is you can see clouds moving in a circular motion.
Clouds
Clouds,
move in varieties of directions cause it's like temperature differentials and
but it
pressure
follows.
differentials. What?
If the Earth was flat, we would not
Okay.
have an atmosphere.
What?
We would not have an atmosphere.
What? Why? Why not? Why? You think I'm sorry, let me steelman your position. You believe that the pressurized atmosphere that we breathe oxygen from is within is within a vacuum right now. You think that our pressurized system that we breathe from 14.7 psi at sea level is within a vacuum. And you say that a flat earth couldn't have an atmosphere. Okay. I want to hear more. Elaborate on that.
Earth spins,
Prove
creating.
because we just talked about Michelson Morley. You can't just pre-incorporate that. Michelson Morley proved that it wasn't in motion.
So one guy out of
It was Michelson Morley was
however
two
many
people. It was
scientific
Albert
studies.
Michelson and I think it was Edward Morley, and there was also Gail Pearson. There was Dayton Miller, who recreated the Michelson-Morley experiment over 200,000 times, incorporating for variables like temperature and altitude at the times of doing them. It's never achieved the result of proving that the Earth is in motion, dude. Not a single time. So you're just saying the Earth is in motion. You're pre-assuming that. That's begging the question. Yeah, Aries failure. Aries failure as
If
well.
the
Shout
Earth
out to.
wasn't in motion, how do clouds move?
Oh God, you're from. Did you come here from second grade, bro? What causes wind?
Wind is from the movement of trees and other things.
What causes the trees to move?
The rotation of the Earth. Gravity.
No, gravity. Look, uh, it's temperature differentials, bro. Gravity causes trees to move? Are you fucking kidding? It's a temperature differential. High pressure seeks low pressure. That's what causes wind. Which, if you see a cloud moving, it's because high pressure is seeking low pressure. If you see a tree moving, it's because there's wind. Your argument not only is circular, but it's like circular and illogical and non-scientific in every way. Do you have evidence that the Earth is curving? Maybe before I might move on to somebody else, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there's no way, bro. He was my only guess. The only dude, flat earthers, please don't request up unless it's an accident. I can forgive you guys. Air flows from areas of high pressure to low pressure, creating wind, a process further influenced by the Earth's rotation. Okay, interesting. But that's what we're trying to prove. I love how they have to add that in there. I almost regret reading that out loud, but it's a good thing I'm intellectually honest, and there's no way to prove that the Earth is moving anyway. Oh well. Hope he don't vote. Bless him. Yeah. Yeah, no. Somebody pray for that guy. Somebody say a prayer for, I don't even know what his name was. He's probably a liberal too. I don't know. It is what it is, man. It's adorable when they think that the clouds moving proves that it's so funny because I thought I knew what he was going to say. I thought he was going to say, like, when he brought up clouds, I just burst out laughing. I can't. Every time you talk about clouds, it's so funny to me. But I thought he was going to say that the bottom of clouds are lit up during a sunset, which is easily explainable as well. It's just the light reflecting off of the ground or the atmosphere or a combination of the two. Like your light can shine through your bedroom window, like this window, and it can hit the floor and then reflect up and hit the ceiling as well. So that doesn't prove that the floor is curving, you know what I mean? Or it doesn't prove that like the light has to be below the window. The sun's not below the window. Anyway, what's up, Rip?
Hey,
Oh, you okay, buddy? You sound sad.
I am very okay.
That sounded even more sad than the first time you spoke. Do you have evidence that the Earth is curving?
Of course, I have evidence. My evidence is that I heard liberals put their fingers up their bum, and
Okay.
the concept,
That's brilliant. How long
like
do
I
you?
was saying, the Constitution backs this up.
Okay. Brilliant, bro. Brilliant. Is the disciple a flat earther? We need segregation from libtards? Dude, I don't like when people get political, truthfully. If you guys haven't caught on to the idea that politics is just literally a TV show, it's literally just a TV show. Do you know how I know that? Because the only time you fucking see it is on TV. They're actors. Seriously, all of them. Like, it's not even, like, debatable, bro. And there's no president that's gonna come and make things better. It's not gonna happen, dude. They're all on the same team. They want to give you the illusion that they're geopolitical adversaries and that somebody's going to come and save you. It's not going to happen, bro. If you're religious, you might have a savior, but that's a lot to get into. He was a troll? Well, yeah, that's obvious. He has 0 followers. Yeah, I did block that. I should start. Only part I believe about flat Earth is 8 inches per mile squared equals 66 feet of curve. Okay, welcome to Flat Earth because we have observations that directly refute that. Have you not seen the oil rig observation, where the horizon can be seen like almost 10 miles away, if not farther, from I believe a 1 foot observer height? Very interesting stuff, man. All puppets? Yeah, man, all puppets. Honestly, they taught me in school that the president was a puppet. He's just a spokesman. He's the guy that you get to see on TV. They literally told me that in school. I had a teacher that taught me that. I don't know if everybody had that same unique experience. Maybe my experience was unique, but the rest you're not sure. Water always seeks its level, bro. In large bodies at rest, water will always seek equilibrium. Can't make it curve in a large body at rest. Can't do that. Defies fluid statics. Doesn't make sense. Defies physics, bro. 70% of the Earth's surface is water. 70% of the Earth's surface would have to defy physics in order for the Earth to be a sphere. Thermodynamics, if we had a pressurized system adjacent to a vacuum, it would seek entropy instantaneously and violently. We wouldn't be able to breathe. That would suck. I love how that guy said that you wouldn't be able to have an atmosphere on a flat Earth. I think that's just absolutely adorable when they say stuff like that. Like, you're so cute. Where did you get your argument from? Like, that's not even like a Professor Dave argument. Like, that's actually almost original. So the moon trip launch Wednesday they haven't done that yet, dummy. They rescheduled it for Wednesday? Is Wednesday the 1st? Yeah, Wednesday is the 1st. Caleb, does that request on purpose? Let me know, bro. I'll bring you up. If you observe a faraway ship in the ocean, it looks submerged due to water defying natural law. Are you sure it couldn't be like a perspective argument? Like, as convergence increases, you lose information over distance as the convergence lines go in on themselves, or the hypothetical. Because I called this out to somebody and they were like, well, convergence lines aren't even real, they're imaginary. And I was like, okay, but if you took a picture and you drew convergence lines to the center of that image, they would converge inwards on themselves, hence why they're called convergence lines. And as they get closer to each other, you lose information, right? Convergence makes you lose information. Information is synonymous with light in this context. You lose light, you lose information. Not to mention the fact that you're looking over water, and I don't know if a lot of people are aware of this, but they typically put boats in water, like halfway at least. Or not halfway necessarily, but a significant part of the boat itself is literally in the water. It's called displacement. It's how things float. Like, it's just plus you're looking over like the marine layer. It's the densest part of the atmos. That's where you're going to have the most like attenuation of light over distance. It's so funny to me, bro. It's just so funny what you guys think. You don't
Hello?
think you think I'm wrong when you spelled your incorrectly?
Sorry, no, I was just trying to spell quickly so I could get into here.
That's fine.
Hello?
What do you think I'm wrong
Sorry,
about?
no. The world is not flat.
Okay, that's pretty
mainly
vague.
because I've been around the world because I'm from the other side of the world, Ireland. Because if that was true, Ireland wouldn't exist, or America wouldn't exist.
Wait,
Because
hold
we're on the
on,
opposite
dude.
ends.
There's like one broken English sentence at a time. Why do you think the Earth is a globe?
Well, mainly because there's a curvature of the Earth. Mainly because
Where?
there's a few
Where?
reasons.
Wait, no. Where's the curve? I've been looking for 10 years. Where is it?
Well, I live on the opposite end of the world to Ireland, which everyone agrees is the opposite end of America. So where do you think Ireland is?
The same place?
What? Same place?
Yeah, there's just not a curving Earth in between us.
But have you ever been on a plane?
No, but do you want to look at airplane
Well, I have
windows,
been on
like
planes, and
pictures?
I've seen the curvature of the Earth, and I've
Really?
pictures of the curvature of Earth. Yes, I have.
Really,
I
bro?
can send you a picture. Yes, I can send you a picture.
Well, like, hold on. We don't need to do that.
Well, why don't you want to do that? Because
Air.
then you might see. I said I can send you a picture, and you said
Hey,
you
can
want to see.
you? Are
but
you
you d-
fucking drunk, dude? Just chill out.
No,
Calm
I'm
down,
talking to
dude.
you.
This is called the
I'm
internet. We
asking you a
don't need
question.
to. I don't need to like look, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, so I said I can send you a picture of the curvature, of the Earth, and you said no.
Okay. Are you sure you're not looking through a curved piece of glass? Maybe.
No, I've seen it in person.
Are
I've
you
seen it from
sure?
a mountain. I've seen it from mountaintops, man.
Because these look flat to me, bro.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to send you a picture from a mountaintop, or do you want me to send you a picture from a hillside, or what do you want me to send you?
Dude, you
Not just plain, not just plains. I can send you some from the highest mountains, some from the highest uh, buildings I've been to.
Wow, you saw curvature from a tall building?
No, I'm just saying what do you want me to send you from, because you said you don't believe what I'm saying.
Well,
So
I
I'm
don't know.
asking
You
what you want
can't
me to send
seem
you.
to stay on topic, bro. Like, I'm
Well,
asking you.
I said from
Can
plain.
I talk? Is it my turn?
Oh,
Can I fucking talk?
oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
I thought you wanted people to
so
debate you.
you brought up airplanes. You know that airplanes fly over top of mountains, right?
Yes, they fly over 6,000 feet high. Yes.
6,000?
Yes, because otherwise they would
Okay.
crash.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. We're what the fuck? What the fuck? 6,000. Okay. No, we're done. No, bye bye. You have a nice day. Put the bottle down next time. I don't know. It's 6,000 feet. Okay. Yeah. Did you guys know that airplanes fly higher than 6,000 feet? Fun fact. Did you get that from the bottom of a fucking Snapple cap? Can't see curvature. Oh, whatever, man. I have one more. I'm a little impatient tonight. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just a little like I can't deal with it, man. I love how you like bring up I can dude, there's plenty of these. Look, this is flat. These are all flat. And even if you do see a little bit of like distortion, right? It could just be the glass is literally curving, bro. For this pressure stability of the cabin. They have to maintain cabin pressure. So they have to make the glass curved. I don't understand the physics behind that or the engineering, I guess, behind that, but that is the claim. It's funny enough when you dude, everything turns into a cartoon if you just scroll through Google long enough. Like, what does this have to do with airplane windows, bro? What the fuck are we doing? Look, this one's in infrared or black and white, I guess maybe. Could be either. Nuh-uh energy. What did I nuh-uh? He brought up a cherry-picked anecdotal experience of his, and I just verified whether or not he was telling the truth through a simple Google search, bro. That's literally what I typed into Google. You guys just hate being proven wrong. Your ego is too big. Like, I have an ego, don't get me wrong. My ego, not exactly small, right? My ego's pretty big. I'll admit it. Or at least it can be. I like to think that I'm humble, but like nobody's perfectly humble, etc., etc., etc. But these people are like massive egos, bro. Like real conceited people. They can't admit that they could potentially be wrong about the shape of the earth. Like, dude, you're human. How would you even like verify it? Especially when they told you when you were 10. You know what I mean? And why does it bother you so much? 39,000 feet? No. Yeah, we couldn't even get to air flight mechanics. 6,000 feet fucking sent me, dude. When he said 6,000 feet, I was like, wait, what mountains were you referring to then? If you think 6,000 feet is high for an aircraft, which it's not, I think Cessnas fly at like 10, 15 or something, right? I don't know. Somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure they fly at like 10 to 12 or something, 1,000 feet. So if you think that's high for an aircraft, 6,000 feet, like how high was the mountain that you were referring to? And why would you expect to see curvature from that altitude? It's so weird, dude. These people have a different answer for where you'll see curvature. Every single person that you ask has a different answer for where you'll see curvature of Earth. It's so like, what are you talking about? Why is there no consistent altitude that I can achieve? We all want to win, but don't get mad. Globers get mad. Yeah, they do. They can't concede. It's amazing, dude. It's actually amazing. Like, it just takes like a little humility, bro. I know it's not the most comfortable thing. It was not comfortable for me either. Like truthfully, it wasn't. It was kind of painful. But evidence shows that the Earth's not curving. Do you know the only time you see curvature of Earth is when you look up shit like this. This is the only time you see the Earth curve, dude. When you like look, I just googled space. I don't know why I did that, but this is the only time. Look, this. This is the only time, and it doesn't even look real. Like that. That looks fake as fuck. Like what kind of? Where is this rocket accelerating from? Why would this even exist? Why would this picture even exist? It defies logic and physics. Like what is where? What the fuck, dude? Anyway. I wonder if anyone ever measured if there's a height difference in ship displacement in different oceans. Ooh, that would be interesting. Pilot that showed a photo saying he saw a curvature and it's literally flat. Can you explain season? The season? Which season? I would love to explain a lot of things, but I save like my energy for people that are actually brave enough to come up here. Like you gotta actually demonstrate some courage, brother. I know it's a scary place, the internet, but I won't hurt you, I promise. I might hurt your fucking feelings, but I'm not gonna hurt you. Thanks for going live, dude. I thank you, man. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for 20K. Thank you guys for 50 viewers. I think we're good, guys. I think I'm out of the shadow realm on this account. What do you guys think? This is 2 nights in a row where it's gone pretty well. We're pretty much back to like quote unquote normal, how it was before. Which I'm content with. This is what I was getting before, 40, 60 viewers on average. That's chill, bro. I've always been chill with that. I never wanted to be fucking famous. I just don't want to be shadow banned. You know what I mean? I'm ending the live? No. What's up, Abby? Can't explain basics, then you're not worth my time? Okay. Have fun not being here, then. Appreciate it, brother. Glad you're the judge, jury, and executioner of your own life. Shows a little bit of spine, I suppose. Hey, why can't anybody... Dude, why can't Glober spell correctly, bro? Like, what the fuck is EXPKAIN? What is that? What is that? Like, why can't you guys type 3 words without fucking it up? How are you so bad at this? Shout out to Jonathan. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. What's up, Newton? Get more heart me's in your live to enter the Diamonds prize pool. Go to Fantastic Journey to view more details. I don't understand any of that. Just gonna be listening. Much love, brother. Much love. Appreciate you, man. I don't know what we're gonna be listening to because I'm running out of things to say, and you know, Expoken seasonings. I hit a button on my phone. My bad, brother. Damn, that's fucking sent me so hard, dude. That is so fucking funny. Seasonings is the part that got me, dude. Because I was like, oh yeah, he's misspelling the words explain, but then he said seasonings. I think he did that on purpose. I'm pretty sure that guy follows me. It's okay to do a short live. Yeah, I mean, it just depends, dude. Run out of guests, and you you just kind of have to monologue for a little bit at that, and hope that people will come in. What's up, Angels?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How you been?
Not too bad, not too bad. We've got one of those weird, hang on, where is it? Majestic Bison. Oh, yeah, for sure. An anti-flat earther. Yep.
Majestic Bison.
He's on my block list. I don't even know who it is. But yeah, he's got that muscle character on his profile. Like they all
Oh
do.
yeah, yeah. If you see that, that's like they hate us. people using this picture. What's up, Triggered? What's up, man? I don't know, guys. We might have to comment and get a conversation going because I'm gonna run out of things to talk about. Earth's not curving. It's never been proven to be in motion. It's all the same. It's the same every day. You experience it every day as not moving, and sometimes just convince yourself that it is for the shits and giggles. I guess I don't know. It sounds delusional to me, but fuck it. Hey everyone. That's why I was like in Dave's live earlier, dude. I joined Dave's panel just to like, kind of support him a little bit, and I had like 10 people tagging me. And I was just like, "Hi everyone," right? Because it's better than tagging 10 different people at once. Yeah. Appreciate you guys, man. These are extremists? Globers, man. I don't understand it. I really don't understand the bias. Like, it's the group of people that tell you it doesn't matter what shape the Earth is, but don't actually act as if it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, they won't.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, they won't like operate from a state of neutrality. They just have like the most heavy bias towards heliocentrism while simultaneously telling you that it doesn't matter.
So if it doesn't matter, why is my face on half of your videos?
That's facts, bro.
You know what I mean?
Random guy 9000. That's a Glober. Guarantee you they don't come up here, dude. It's harder to get guests these days for me, man. Seriously. Oh shit.
We're gonna vote, man. You guys should know better than me. I spoke to you two before, and can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Angels, you know who I am, mate. I've been around. You guys have only just realised this is 20 years old to me.
At random, I remember you. You're Stingray. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I
it's
thought
20
you were
years
a
old.
Glober because of your picture, bro. My bad.
Yeah, I'll go way back, man. You know gas pressure and that, yeah. Been in for about
Yeah.
10 years. We knew years ago, man.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I thought you were somebody else. I'm sorry, man. I've seen other people with that picture.
You guys do
and
great work, though, man. I support what you guys do and keep all the good work, man. I'm always tuning in and watching your
Yeah,
stuff.
likewise, bro. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Peace,
No
bro.
worries.
I must have confused him with one of the 300 Globers that used that same picture. Your mods blocked me for asking about your sun photo. Oh, you can come up here, bro. You just don't want to. You can type in the comments and call Angel a liar, but you can't come up here and say it to his face. Like, that's kind of pussy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's kind of like some bitch shit.
What's up?
man? Oh, now you're
I didn't
here.
say it was a
Hey,
lie
now
or
you-
anything. I just said
Yeah. No, what did I lie about, Majestic? I'm just curious.
I never said you lied. Never said you lied.
Oh, okay. So
can read my
what'd you write?
I wrote. Let me double check.
I muted it, so I can't read it.
Oh, you muted it. That's convenient.
Okay,
you
so
said-
you're a Blood Bound believer, correct?
I said, Angel, your mods blocked me because I asked about your the sun photo.
What sun photo? The sunset
The photo of
time
the
lapse, you
sun when it
mean?
gets squished.
The
it
sunset
gets
time
squished.
lapse. Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's see who's liar here. Does the sun change in angular size on your globe when it sets?
No.
All right. Yep. No worries. Give me a minute. Give me a sec.
It's funny because I actually know where he's going with this.
I literally have like 5 minutes. I'm not lying. I'm actually
I know you don't. You got about a minute because then after you lie and say it didn't change size on my thing, then you're just going to get dropped.
Well, after you explain how it gets squished vertically. and
Wait. You said it
horizontally.
doesn't change size. So it does change size now. Did you just lie? Did you just say
No, I didn't lie.
it does change size? So on a globe, it doesn't change
I
size.
said vertically. I said
No, you didn't
vertically.
say no. Vertical didn't come
And you
out of
didn't
your mouth,
ask
bro.
me specific questions.
Vertical. Listen, buddy. The word vertical never came out of your mouth. So who's lying now?
So if I would have said vertical,
Watch
then
this.
I wouldn't
Watch
be
this.
lying.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, this is my own time lapse. This is with a really powerful solar filter, and it changed in both directions anyway. So let's see if it changes in both directions. All right, so there you go. That direction and this direction. Did the sun change size?
How come you lined it up like that? How come
Did
you
the
didn't
sun
put the
change
sun over
size? Don't
line-
deflect.
over
Did the
top
sun
of
change
it?
size?
You didn't just watch
Turn
him
it. Turn it
rotate
back.
Did
Turn
the
it
sun
back.
change angular size? No. You're gonna come up. You came up here and called me a liar. So now you have to back your claim. Did it change size? Yes or no?
Never called you a liar.
Did
and
it
I don't
change size?
appreciate
Did it change size? Yes or no in both directions?
because of the curvature. Someone says in my comments. What are you
Majestic
talking
on screen. Be humble. Just show some fucking
it.
humility,
Go
dude.
back. Go back.
No. I just showed you. Bud. What happened? I thought you said it doesn't change size. All right, we're going back, and that's the last time I'm doing it. And then I'm pausing it, and I'm going to ask you, did it change size? And now let's see who's the liar here, bud. Did it change size in both directions? Did it change size in both directions?
Why turn it?
No, okay, notice what's happening, guys. This guy that just called me a liar.
Can I answer his
I never
question?
called you a liar. That's Solips.
Majestic. No, just shut up, bro. He's like the obvious. God, dude, it's so obvious why he's turning it. It's to show you that it changes both horizontally and vertically.
Yeah. So Majestic, you said it doesn't change size. You said it doesn't change size. Did it change size on this time lapse?
How much did it change size?
Did it change size on this time lapse?
How
I don't
much
care
did
how
it
much.
change-
Did it? I don't
change
care
size
how
according
much.
to you?
I don't care how much. You said it doesn't change.
You just said it wouldn't. Yeah, you just said it
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
change.
said it doesn't
What do you
change.
mean?
I don't care how much it changed.
Now?
Did it change size? Did it change size?
You
Yes or
understand How
no?
much it changed?
He can't do it. He can't do it. See, I told you. Bye.
Yeah, whatever.
Thanks for the clip, bud.
Different
Thanks
day.
for the clip. Thanks for the clip. Yeah, those are the guys that come up and call me a liar, and then that they do that.
It went behind a cloud. The corona just reduced from the first photo, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
What if, dude, you guys will do
What the
anything
fuck?
but admit that it's like the movie The Principal, bro, where they'll do anything but acknowledge the actual evidence.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. This dude. This
Like
is
the
what I keep
cosmic
saying,
microwave
dude.
background. Yeah, it appears to
See-
be in alignment with the sun and the earth, but it's actually just not. Right? Like it's just what? It's so dumb, dude.
So, dude, like this is the thing, right? I asked atheists, and all these anti-flat earthers are atheists, right? So they don't realize that they are actually following the Copernican principle without even knowing what it is.
True. Yeah, they just they do. They ignore evidence that goes against heliocentrism, bro.
And it
They don't
doesn't
even-
matter.
Half of them don't even know
Yeah.
what heliocentrism is.
No.
Truthfully.
Exactly. And dude, that's the thing, right? If we show them evidence on the contrary, they'll do anything possible to explain it away and make the Earth a spinning globe again. That's literally what they're doing without knowing.
It's so dumb. I don't know what makes us different, bro. Like, truthfully. Don't invite me, you'll school me? Dude, that's what I want. Are you think I'm inviting you up here to, like, shake my hand and agree with me? Oh, I want you to come up here and teach me something, bro. It would be a breath of fucking fresh air. Globe Earth model created by Greeks, one of the most... That's pretty true. Willingness to hear. It'd be nice. Just anything, man. I don't know like really like what the characteristics are that make us different. Like humility is a big one. I don't know, man. Doesn't take much. You shouldn't have like a bias towards the shape of the earth. You should just go with what the evidence suggests. It's strange. Go outside and look up to measure the earth.
We look at the object in question, the Earth. That requires
do
us
you
to
guys
look at
think
this
my
horizontal.
do you guys think my floor is curving if I do this? Oh, look, a curved light. Oh, dude, the earth is definitely a ball. Because the light's curved. Duh.
Yeah.
Just don't
The
understand
guys,
science.
we know the firmament is curved, guys. We're talking about the ground.
So it makes it a religion? Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's very occultic. It is a cult. Seriously. Like anything that goes against it, you guys defend it. Like your life is on the line. It's weird, man. What's my reasoning? I didn't reason the government into hiding the shape of the earth, dude. I don't know why they do it consistently. Who can see the North Star tonight? What? Just keep looking at the sky, bro. You'll figure it out. Oh, it's nuts.
I can't see China either. I guess that makes it a globe, right?
Yeah. Yep.
See the
There's
end of a
nowhere
real
else.
long hallway either, but you know.
Yeah, the hallway's a curve. It's,
Oh yeah, I mean a flat hallway that goes on for a really, really large distance. I can't see the end of it, so therefore it's curved.
yeah. It's like Schrodinger's curve. It's like there and not there. Yep.
Ventrilo curve.
What's your explanation? Dude, cousin, bro. Panel for questions. You guys aren't allowed, like, this isn't your typical Flat Earth Live, bro. You guys aren't allowed to just sit and ask random non sequitur questions in my comments. I don't allow it.
By the way, that cousin Ray Ray guy's a complete waste of time.
Oh, well.
Okay, hey Angels, can you bring that sun video back up?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question before I bring it up. Does the sun change size on your globe?
Not significantly, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. Not significantly. All right. Let's do it. This will be fun. All right, here it is.
Okay, can you stop right there?
Stop. I'm going to play it.
You see how much glare is in the sun right now?
No, that's my camera.
That's glare.
No, that's
if
glare
you had
from
a
my
solar
iPhone.
filter, there would be
That's
nothing.
glare from my iPhone. Not if you watch the actual video. There's no.
Look how
fucking glare.
bright and glare that sun is.
Dude, go watch the actual video on my page. Oh wait, you're blocked because you're a waste of time.
What are those? What are
Look
those?
how much glare
straws
is
you're
there.
grasping at? Why are you
Alright,
Now
so
there's
just-
no glare.
Did it change in angular size? Yes or no? Significantly.
It reduced in glare.
All right, but so you're saying my solar filter's broken?
I'm saying your solar filter was pretty crappy. If you
So
had an
my
adequate solar
ND1
filter, it wouldn't be
my
that bright.
ND1 million solar filter was
I'm
crappy.
calling bullshit on that.
Oh wait, okay, that's hilarious. Give me 1 second.
You know, not everything's a lie, cousin Ray Ray.
Angels, it says does plenty of that.
Oh no, you guys
Dude.
you guys just repeat what other people say that are lying to you. That's the issue actually.
Yeah, usually you get your information from third party sources that are liars, and then you come and attack
Exactly.
us with your
Exactly.
like repetition of what they said.
So, Bud, my ND1 million solar filter that I've currently got in my hand, are you saying that's bullshit? That's what you said. So, am I currently
I'm saying
holding?
that- I'm s-
Jep. This ND1 million solar filter that you can actually see, it says ND1 million on there. If I can focus it again,
I saw it
Is
for
this-
a second.
is
I'm
this
saying I don't
currently in
believe
my
that's the solar
hand?
filter you use.
Is that currently in my hand?
It's in your hand, but is that the one you
Okay.
use for the video?
Yes. So so again, did it change size significantly?
It changed in glare.
All right, have enough. Yep. So who's lying now, cousin Ray Ray? I just showed you I used a really powerful solar filter. So are you lying?
I'm saying if you use a powerful enough no solar filter, it wouldn't be that bright.
Okay. Have a nice day, bud. Thanks for coming up and lying like the last guest that did about it. Thank you, bud. Thanks for the clip.
I love how they say you gotta lie to flirt, but it's like, I don't know. You almost have to you have to lie to believe the Earth is a sphere, like without a doubt.
Dude, they're lying to themselves every day. This is what they don't realize.
And look, there's even a dude in the comments just repeating what he said. Now it's just reduced glare. That's what they're gonna
Oh.
say from now on.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've got ones without glare as well. This is the thing they don't realize. Like, I've got multiple. I've done this like fucking 8 times now. So, I mean, at some point you got to just say, okay, maybe the sun just does change size, because I've recorded it so many times now.
And maybe it wouldn't actually prove the shape of the Earth anyway.
Exactly.
You know? Like, it's almost like it's a weird hill to die on. What's up, Ben?
Here's my
What's up, man?
What's up, bro? Do you want to talk to me? I saw you talking to people in my comments. I decided to just have a conversation with you instead.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I only really entertained this conversation because, like, I don't think that we've been to the moon, but I do not think that by any means that says the Earth is flat. I think this is kind of ridiculous.
I know. I mean, everybody thinks that at first, bro. But like, water always seeks its level. Earth is 70% water. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yes, it's called
Okay.
gravity.
So we'll get to gravity in a second. Like, aviation, we don't adjust for curvature of Earth when we fly airplanes, like objectively. And we don't adjust for curvature of Earth when we build infrastructure either. And that's not explainable with gravity. That last one, infrastructure, you can't just claim gravity. Now, if you want to talk about gravity, we can, but I don't want you to like cling to it because it's the only argument that you have. I want you to like be open-minded about it while you're doing it.
I mean, I'm here listening to you guys. I am open-minded. I just can't be convinced. Like,
Okay, well, that's a bad place to be. That's a bad place to be mentally. To be in a position where nothing can change your mind. Like, you should always be like open-minded. You just said you're open-minded and then also said that you're not. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, you can't be convinced. I don't know. So what is your understanding of gravity? I like talking about gravity mostly.
my understanding of gravity is that weight is pushed towards the center of the Earth.
Hold, but by what? By like, is it like, can you
And I get your argument because you guys say, hey, maybe that's not real. Fine. I get that. But there's still other ways we can say that the Earth isn't flat. Wasn't there a flat earther who was just proven wrong? He went to Antarctica late
There's a
winter.
bunch of, just give me a second. There's a bunch of flat earthers that prove that the Earth is flat every day, and you're referencing the one YouTube video that got millions of views. So
Yeah,
drop
dude,
your
I'm a
bias.
flat earther. I'm a flat earther, right? And I proved it's flat. So if I show you the video where I proved it's flat, then do you believe the Earth is flat too?
Also,
I
like,
mean,
what's your level of credibility that you typically give to flat earthers? Do you think that flat earthers are capable of doing science? Because
I
now that's a
am.
tough question to answer now, isn't it? Because if you say yes, then you have to agree to all the flat earthers and all the scientific evidence that they provide, not just the cherry-picked ones where they allegedly prove themselves wrong. But if you say no, then your argument falls apart. So, like, do you see how biased this is already?
Okay. But there's still some type of like
Let me
logic we have to realize. Like, it's very like
just let me
difficult.
I get it.
I'm sorry, what?
Listen. Well, just let me so would you agree that if the Earth was proven to be not a ball, okay? If it was proven not to be a curving ball, would you agree that our understanding of gravity would change?
If the Earth was proven not to be a curving ball, I mean, of course. But
Okay, so
everything
that's
you're
what I'm
saying
saying.
is
Like,
based on your understanding
no,
of the
no, no,
Earth.
no, no, no. It's a thought experiment, bro. I'm just seeing if you can entertain a hypothetical. That's all I'm
My
doing.
bad. I mean, your point of view.
No, it's not my point of view. It's that's literal reality. Like, if you proved that the Earth was not a ball, our understanding of gravity would have to change, right? Like, that's what I'm
Yes.
trying to get you to realize. So
Okay.
in short, like, gravity and the globe are kind of symbiotic. They depend on each other. Okay? You need gravity to maintain the Earth's shape, and you need the Earth to be a sphere in order for your explanation of gravity to exist in the way that you currently understand it. So, if one of those things is falsified, then they both get decapitated simultaneously. Do you agree to that?
Of course.
Okay. So, are you familiar with like microwave frequency transmissions? Probably not, actually. It's not common knowledge for
Are you talking about radio waves?
microwave. It would be a higher focus, more highly focused
No, I'm not
frequency.
that. No.
They're very, very, very highly focused. They're almost like lasers. And the world record right now, I can look it up for you. And you can do this yourself. LoRaWAN. I'll even show you what I'm typing into Google. Look, it's in my search history. LoRaWAN world record. It's in my search history. I show this to people all the time. Okay. And like these travel line of sight. Okay. These typically there's like, you can't really claim refraction because the distance is 830 miles. And it was from a boat to a buoy, basically at sea level, and it traveled 830 miles. I believe that would, if you did the math, you'd have to have 80 miles of physical Earth curve in between these two objects. So this pretty much proves that the Earth's not curving. It's just line of sight traveling over flat water like we talked about earlier. So we prove that the Earth's not curving all the time.
Okay,
Do you want me to
so
show
you
world
have
records?
okay, so you have that one instance. Do you realize how small that distance is? 80 miles is.
Small.
No,
As
830,
oh, I'm sorry.
and at that distance you would have 80 miles of physical curvature.
Do you understand how big the globe, if the globe is real, how
Yes.
big it is?
I know
Yes,
the
we understand
distance
exactly.
around the equator. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
said that's
actually,
just one
shout out to
example.
me.
Yeah, exactly. So, one example. No. These are all examples of radar, like probably 100 of them, that have gone thousands of kilometers or thousands of miles, even. So it's not just one isolated event, dude. You know how they say that this works, dude? They claim that because they go so far, they go up and hit space and bounce back down off of the ionosphere, which was an ad hoc excuse for how far radar went in the first place. We shoot radar horizontally over the Earth and they receive it 4,000 kilometers in distance away. That's game over.
There's
Okay.
a couple above that say 6,000.
Okay, fine. You know what? You guys are right. I'm wrong. How about one of you just fly to Antarctica during winter?
We
And
don't have to do that.
right.
We don't let's just entertain the possibility that like you don't need to go to a different continent, bro. You have the internet. That thing that he just showed you, I found that. And I dude, it's a nail in the coffin for heliocentrism. Because unless you're believing that every single one of those transmissions is bouncing off the ionosphere and hitting its target, or bending around the ball 6,000 fucking kilometers, that's just preposterous. Why do I need to go to the fucking continent of Antarctica to do what? Witness a 24-hour sun that may or may not be real? And even if it is, how does that prove motion of the Earth? You realize that
because
we have to
you
prove
are
motion of the
claiming
Earth as well.
you are claiming that there is a global conspiracy to
No,
hide the
I'm
shape
not.
of the
That's
Earth.
not part of my claim, bro.
No, we
Who
don't
do you
care
think
about
would have
that.
to be? Who
What?
do you
That's
think
the
would have
entire.
to be? No, it's not. That's your understanding of my argument. You're attacking a straw man, bro. You're attacking a fictitious version of my argument that doesn't actually exist. My argument is that yes, we're being lied to. Do I know who's doing it? Probably. I mean, I could probably name a few people, but I can't tell you with any level of conviction or accuracy who all is in on it and who all is not. You believed the Earth was a globe your whole life, and you could just as easily have ended up working for NASA or some airline agency as a pilot. You could have just as easily ended up in any field of your choosing, and you would still believe the Earth is a sphere because you were taught that when you were a child. So the people in these fields that you think would have to be lying about all of this, they don't have to be lying. They already believe the Earth is a sphere.
Do you realize we've debated PhDs, astrophysicists, all of them, right? They just believe it's a
Yeah,
globe.
pilots.
It's not, yeah.
Yeah.
So also, let me tell you something. There's no people right now going around, uh, people that you would say are scientists or whatever, going around and proving that the Earth's a globe right now. The only people doing that are flat earthers, and they're flat earthers because
Yeah.
we see too far. We debunk the globe by doing that.
Oh my god! All right, you guys. I can't do this. Like,
Yeah, no, you can't argue against it, bro. I know. I get it. You
I
think you're
think
the
you guys
first.
just need to do a live and fly to Antarctica, and then just you can
And then
shut
what?
everyone up.
And then
Go to the
what?
Burj Khalifa.
Yeah,
And then
dude,
what?
these are all day one
Wait,
arguments.
wait. So you're saying that we should go to the Burj Khalifa and what? Witness a sunset twice? How's that going to prove curvature of Earth?
How doesn't it? What?
Because if if you climb a ladder, do you see farther?
Say it again.
If you can, if you climb a ladder, do you see farther?
If I climb a ladder, do I see farther? It's
Wait,
proven a sunset.
I got a better one. Remember when you were a kid in school, right? Primary school, whatever. And then you climbed on top of the playground. Could you see further? Could you see more of the school?
Yeah, this is what your argument is that if we go to the
Humans
top of
are
the building,
infinitesimal. We are
oh dude,
basically
shut up. You're
ants on.
No, we're not basically ants on the earth. Compared to the size of the earth, we're the size of humans, bro. Get off my panel. Sorry, bro.
Bro, that all the
I
cog
hate that.
man. Yeah.
I hate that. I'm gonna bring Hal up because he's crying in the comments.
Totally remember that guy was gonna be open-minded.
Yeah, but he was also convinced that we couldn't convince him or whatever he said after that. So he's double speaking before we even got a chance to start. What's up, troll? Oh, he runs away. Oh wow, what a dude! Can we block that guy? Somebody, please. I'd appreciate
Actually,
it.
gonna
Thank you
block him
guys.
earlier. I was actually gonna block him before when I first saw him, but I just let it slide.
What a fucking child.
What did he say?
What's
Oh,
up?
he's still there. Yep,
I don't know. He just was typing in the comments. But he was requesting. I just muted him anyway. I know who he is. He's anti-flat earther.
Hello?
What's up, dude?
Yo, you're a fucking idiot.
That's it? No, I didn't think so.
That's what happens when we start winning and they see that the globe's losing, then they just come up and do that.
Yeah. What's up, Bob?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, Brody. What's up?
Well, listen, I follow both of you guys. Angel, I'm just blown away with some of the stuff he posts. You guys are the ones that most people, 99.9% of people can't hold a candle to you guys to debate this stuff. I'm also a high school teacher. And what I find astounding is, I don't just talk to some of the kids, although I know that could get me in trouble. I do talk to even adults. And what's astounding is when I ask them the question, is the earth round or flat? Of course, you know that pretty much all the responses are, well, I've never had one person say it's flat, but they all say it's round. And then I always follow it up by, okay, tell me how you know. And the majority of people, if not clearly almost all of them, say either I was taught it in school, I've seen pictures from NASA, or that's what I was told. And when you present the option of the earth being flat, I've seen people visibly shaking. My own son got almost in an argument with me. You could call it cognitive dissonance, you call it whatever you like. It's if you don't realize how propagandized you've been just by the fact that you're not willing to accept or even consider something that, first of all, you know nothing about. You've just proven that you don't know anything about it being round, but you're still not open to the fact that you could be wrong. Shows you how propagandized these people are. And I never considered the earth being flat until probably about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit more. For a long time, I never believed we went to the moon. I know that's probably a different topic. And then I didn't believe. Then the other thing was I remember, because I'm 50 years old, I remember being in school and having a cart with a TV pushed out in front of the room, and all the kids from the school, we were all into one room and we were watching the Challenger mission. And it was Kirsty McAuliffe, or I think that's how you say her name. And she was the first teacher that was going to outer space. And we watched it take off, and 30 seconds into it going up in the air, it blew up. And, it was a pretty horrifying thing, especially all the schools around where I live. This is what they did. And then, about 6 months ago, I'm sure you guys know the video. I know you guys are pretty young, a lot younger than me, but all those astronauts are still alive. It's not like semi quasi similar photos that have been AI'd. They're genuine photos of the people, and there are uncanny resemblance. Most of them have the identical names. Some of
Justin
them,
Harvey,
like
the guy that went to the courtroom in America, Justin Harvey is his name. Yeah, he presented this, and he the last time he presented it or tried to, he got kicked out, and
yeah,
he got kicked out twice. Well, but the thing is, the last time he actually sued them and actually got money from it, and apparently now he's able to go back now because it's like that's just a violation, so he can go back and present it again.
Yeah, I've seen that video too. And I mean, when like two of the members that say that they were, that were supposed to have died, they say, oh, they're the sibling of the person that died. Yet those same siblings weren't at the launch and they weren't at their funerals. And so, I get, and two of the people, they were tracked down and they were put on camera and they said, oh, no, that's not me. That's not me. But yet some of them have the identical first and last name. So I'll get to my point. My point is I became a Christian when I was probably about 21, 22 years old. And I never really considered the earth being flat. It was nothing that I even crossed my mind. But there was a point in my Christianity where I started to think, well, it's the same thing that most people say to me when I talk to them about the earth being flat. They say, you don't believe that God only created man with this infinite galaxy and all these planets. You don't believe you're the only form of life. And, when I first became a Christian, I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, maybe there are aliens. Maybe there are other lives. And then I start to question, how would the Bible and my salvation apply to that? How does the Bible and what Christ did on the cross apply to aliens and other galaxies? How does the Word of God apply? I almost said, well, you know what? I won't think about it too hard because there's something about it. I don't really know. But then I start to think about when I saw about NASA, or about the moon landing, and I saw about the Challenger, and then I start to consider about the Earth being flat. I'm like, who would perpetuate this lie? We're indoctrinated in schools. Every movie we see, Hollywood perpetuates outer space and round planets and aliens coming from all over. Area 51 and the whole discovery of aliens was in the 50s. It was right around the time NASA came into being. And I started saying, who would perpetuate these lies? And this, of course, is after I've already walked away from God and I haven't been a Christian for years. And then, it's funny how scripture comes back to you. But who is the father of all lies? I mean, the Bible says clearly, Satan is the father of all lies. He's a deceiver. And if I wanted to deceive people and take away the glory of God, I would trick humanity and as many people I can into thinking that this earth is round.
Bob, you'd start on page 1 of the Bible, and that's what.
That's right. That's right. That's right. In the beginning, right? Like, it doesn't say anything about creating the galaxies. And I know people will say, oh, the heavens and the earth, and you could extrapolate that. But this would be a lie. And that's the thing, is people want to match their worldly wisdom with other worldly wisdom. And they just don't want it, because people, they say like one of Satan's biggest deceptions is people not believing that he exists. But if you have a conversation with someone that believes in God, as soon as they say they believe in God, you cannot take Satan out of the mix. And that would be the one lie. Kids, it doesn't matter if they're 15 years old. I've talked to 50-year-olds. They all say the same thing. You don't believe God. Yes, I do believe God only created human beings. And I believe that that's how much we mean to him. And the biggest deception that I would get to people thinking that, or to question his existence, is the earth being round versus it being flat. And the other speaker was talking, I get it. I get that this is something that people can't wrap their brains, but I'm in school. I was talking to a science teacher in my school. He was shaking. And I even asked him why, okay, tell me why you think the earth is round. And he almost had nothing to rebut it. He had nothing to back up what he was saying, or to prove what it was. And just like you guys, like I know you guys know all the stats better than me, but most people, including people that think that that they have a lot of scientific knowledge, they don't know the circumference of the Earth. They don't know for every mile squared that you get an 8-inch dip. And simple line of sight tests just prove where's the curvature. So I think that, I've seen it more and more. I do think it's a movement that's starting, that more and more people are waking up to. But look at everything in the world. Like, I won't go down the whole conspiracy tunnel or rabbit hole, but it's like looking at everything. Like, how do you believe? Like, once you start looking at the world and understanding that it's just like politics. Like, there's no Republicans or Democrats. It's all like this is just how populism works. You get mad at one side to point your anger and aggression and think that when the elections come, I'll have the illusion.
So I'll move on, Robertson.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No problem. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I really appreciate your work.
Dude.
Thanks.
I appreciate your time, though. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Take care.
Peace, bro. David, you there, buddy?
Yes.
I was gonna say, please tell me you're here, so I didn't drop him for no reason. Do you believe the Earth is a sphere?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think the Earth is a sphere, buddy?
Well, let me ask you a question, and let's see if you can answer it.
Well, I just asked you a question, so I'd prefer to get an answer to my question first, if you don't mind.
I mean, it's pretty obvious it's pretty obvious. All the scientific facts point to it.
Like what?
Name one, please. That's actually what we're after. A scientific debate.
Please don't Google everything you're gonna say to me.
Can you give a flat Earth model that predicts air pressure, tides, eclipses, long distance flights?
Hey, Dave. You just said there was a bunch of evidence for the globe. Just looking for one thing,
simple.
and then it'll be.
There are models.
Dave, hey, buddy. Hey, listen, buddy. Hey, I'm nice, right? I'm a nice guy. I'm trying to be nice to you. Just listen to what I'm asking you, okay? Just give me one scientific proof that the Earth is a sphere, and then it'll be my turn. And then I'll provide evidence that it's a flat stationary Earth, okay?
Okay. Every scientific model that points to the fact.
I don't think you know what a scientific model is.
Yeah, I don't think you can't just say every scientific this or every this, every that. That's generalization.
Gravity.
We're looking for what is gravity? What is gravity, David? What is that?
You might as well kick me. You're a joke, man.
Well, I'm trying to. Do you not know what gravity is? I can steel man gravity.
I just got one question.
No, I want to let you.
I just got one question.
I want to let you know something. Just breathe, brother. I don't know why you're angry. I could steel man Newtonian gravity and Einsteinian gravity better than you can, and I'm just asking what your understanding of gravity actually is. Okay, I know gravity better than you. Do you want to test my knowledge on the subject?
Yeah, David, it's funny. Don't you find it funny, David?
I just have one question. That's it, and then I'll leave.
You're gonna ask me a non sequitur. Guarantee you, it's a non sequitur. It doesn't.
You're not knowledgeable enough for this subject, David. You're not knowledgeable enough, bud.
I just have one question for both of you.
What's the difference between big G and little g, David?
Can I ask my question, and then I'll leave you alone? It's very simple.
I guarantee you it's a non sequitur.
You brought up gravity. You brought up gravity, dude.
Okay.
Gravity proves it's a ball if you don't know what it is. Sure. Can
you give a flat Earth model that predictably corrects tides, eclipses?
Predictably corrects.
Oh my god! You don't even have that. He doesn't even have that for his globe.
No, it needs to predictably correct angels.
Fuck, predictably correct.
He sounds like Ned Flanders, like predictably doodly correctly. Shut the fuck up, dude. You're killing me.
You know what's funny? If we asked him that same question, he wouldn't have that for his globe.
I know. That's when he said all the globe models. I was like, which globe model? Crickets. So dumb, dude. It's only on TV. You can see it, I believe, highly suspect. I don't know what that's in reference to. I'm just gonna start inviting you guys. Some people. You have a question? Sure, buddy. I mean, if you're a flat earther, I prefer you make your questions brief, but if you're a glober, you can come up here and try to defend your religion. Predictably corrected that he didn't have a clue. Yeah, we're gonna have to put the bush light away before we get on TikTok, guys. Where does the missing air go? What? What?
Missing air. Okay.
You can't be real. How does your model predict the change in atmospheric pressure with altitude? I'm pretty sure that's Boyle's law.
Dude, that's called a Gay-Lussac's law or Charles' law. Yeah, so yeah, the gas laws predict that just fine.
The better question is, how does your atmosphere stay in contact with a vacuum for all of eternity? Since the beginning, he says liar.
Like, put me in the big box.
Alright. I was gonna mute him and kick him, but honestly, if he'll stay and watch. I'm not gonna be able to breathe if I keep laughing this hard, bro. This is bad.
So on the bottom here, Gay-Lussac's law, the pressure in gas is directly proportional to its temperature. So in other words, temperature and gas pressure have a direct correlation. You increase the temperature, you increase gas pressure. We go up higher in the air, okay, above the earth. It gets exponentially colder, which means there's less gas pressure up there. It's called Gay-Lussac's law, but I guess I'm just lying. Yeah.
You're a liar.
It's not that he's ignorant. It's not that he's ignorant. It's that I'm lying.
Guarantee you, he's not even here anymore. Guarantee you, he just ran away after calling us liars. I love that. I love that. Like, I don't know. There's just something about it. The way you guys think, it's so in the wrong direction. It's comical. Perfect example is Pike's Peak. Yeah. As you increase in elevation, the temperature decreases respective to the pressure. We have it at unreasonable places to see it. What are you talking about, Blue? What are you talking about? You would think they would want to draw maximum crowds. What? Can't breathe well up there? I believe that.
You know what also happens? The cold molecules become more dense, which means they go settle down slightly, if you know what I mean. You know, like that's why there's less air up there too.
Dude, I was talking to Drifter today. I went to his live.
Oh my god, I blocked him. Like he's asking me for the actual. Yeah, he's asking me for the actual video that I took of that infrared. You know, and it's just like, dude, what difference? Like it's on screen, but welcome to Flat. You're just wasting my time. I blocked him.
No, he asked him for like I don't even know how we got on the subject, but of course gas pressure comes up, and I was like, okay, how do you have gas pressure in a vacuum, right? How does that work? He was like, well, you could just look at Jupiter. And I was like, well, that's a lot of sophistry. But how do you know Jupiter's atmosphere? And of course he says spectroscopy. And I was like, okay, explain that in better detail, right? Because he just summarized it in one word. And he goes like, well, we can measure like the helium and the hydrogen through spectroscopy. And I was like, oh, you mean the elements that are in our atmosphere? Like you're looking through our atmosphere.
Exactly. They don't realize they have to isolate the atmosphere. They can't do that like that. Like it has to be done locally in the container. Like what are they talking about, dude?
I know. And then like Dude, he's notorious for having like a genuine misunderstanding of the entire conversation and projecting that onto you. He'll be like, dude, oh, you can't stay on topic and you just run away from questions. And it's like, dude, we wouldn't even be talking about space if you just proved that it was a ball. What are you talking about?
Like he brings up gravity to tell you how water bends, but then you talk about gravity. He's like, "Oh, why are you deflecting to gravity?"
Yes, dude. They all do that to some extent. Some of them are worse than others, but they all do that. They all like lose control of the conversation because they don't have any grip on anything.
Sully, you saw
And
the
then they
video I
claim that
made
it's your
about him,
fault.
right? You saw the last
Yeah.
video. Yeah, I mean that's the type of intelligence we're dealing with. So
I know, dude. There's a 30 or 40-minute debate between me and him where he just like honestly, I'm surprised he even allows me back up on his panel, to be honest. You know what the worst part about it is, dude? When me and him were talking, he had like over 700 viewers. Like
I
that
saw about
was
200, but yeah, when he said that he was that it could be a flat Earth, like provided my evidence I showed him was correct. You should have seen the numbers drop after. Everyone's making fun of him or making fun of me, right? But then the second he started agreeing with me, they all left. It was like 80
Yeah, dude.
viewers.
He had like 700 viewers and he was acting like a child. He interrupted me every time I talked and I let my ego out. And I was like, dude, you need to chill because like I'm one of the only reasons you even have this many people in here. Because I'm not even saying it's just me. I'm saying like unless you have an intelligent flat earther up here to debate with, you're not going to maintain viewership. Like people aren't going to be in here unless there's an engaging conversation.
This is why I'm starting
And
to say, dude, that we've got to watch who we platform now, because I mean they're just getting views off us at this point, you know.
facts. Yeah, he had almost 800 viewers at one point. And then like once I said what I said to him, he was like, "Oh yeah," and then he dropped me. And then I checked back like 15 minutes later, and he was back to 200. And I was like, "I fucking told you, dude." Like nobody wants to. He's not even intelligent enough to like I don't know. People aren't just gonna sit there and listen to him, right? You have to have some sort of back and forth with someone who really knows what they're talking about. That's what makes it engaging. That's what makes it entertaining. But anyway. Okay, we're not typing that in my comments. Guarantee you we're not doing that. Why you think that's a funny joke is beyond me, but okay. Questions are for the panel. I need to put that on my prompt, dude. Like, don't ask your idiot questions in my comments, please. Like, just don't do it.
Yeah, debating's for the panel or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh look, Dave's back. Are you gonna call us liars again? What's up? I can't say your name, buddy. What's up, man?
Hello, hello, man.
Hello. Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere orbiting the star in the sky that we call the sun?
Yes, because on the different poles, the sky rotates on different ways. On a flat Earth model, how do you predict that?
Yeah, you know that's
Just
not even
turn the
true on your
camera
globe.
around.
Yeah, that's not even true on your globe. So your globe is not spinning different directions; it's spinning one direction. So what you just said doesn't even work on your globe.
No, on different poles, like on the North Pole, the sky
I
rotates.
heard what you said. I heard what you said. Your globe is spinning one direction at both poles, so that's not true on your globe.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
It
it's
is
like you
true,
can set
because
up
if
a
you're on the
camera.
North Pole,
I know you don't need to. We know the argument, bro. You're not original. If you're standing in the northern hemisphere, you can point a camera towards the north and watch the stars appear to rotate in one direction, and you just turn the camera around and face it towards the south, and you'll see an apparent change in rotation. It's because you don't ever see more than a small section of the stars at a time. So it's literally the same as just like flipping your perspective around. You don't see every star in the sky. If you did, then that might make the argument a little bit different, but you don't.
Yeah,
You
John,
see
so
a
I've
small
done a
section.
time lapse. I went to America, did a time lapse in 4 different directions from the same location, and the stars went counterclockwise, clockwise, up and down for setting and rising in the same location. So
Yeah. It's just a copied and pasted argument that you
like
never
imagine there's a
verified the
clock on
authenticity.
your ceiling, bro, and
Oh,
then it's
fuck,
spinning.
here we go.
It's spinning clockwise.
Welcome
Which
to the
way
club.
would you turn and it would spin counterclockwise?
Crazy, dude. This is like the
It's
amount
not
of
a-
like
Listen, bro. Counterclockwise and clockwise are not actual directions.
Yeah.
They're relative
Odds me.
directions. Yeah.
This is me in America. They're going counterclockwise, and all I'm going to do now is turn around, and they're going clockwise. Do you agree that these stars are now going clockwise?
Okay,
Let me play
yeah.
it back. Let me play it back for you. Counterclockwise, facing north. All I did was turn my camera around, and they go clockwise. This argument you're making is not true on your globe.
Yeah, you
Stop
literally
making
just
stop
flip yourself.
copy and
You just
pasting.
turn yourself 180 degrees, bro. Like, it's the same as watching a car go from your left to your right on the street, and if you cross the street, look at it from the opposite perspective, it'll appear to go from right to left.
Yeah,
Like,
but
this is so.
when it's
This is what I
spinning,
mean.
it
There's
doesn't
just
do that. Spinning objects don't appear to change their rotation based on which direction you're looking.
God,
just,
I just showed you on
what
the
stars
screen.
what directions do the stars go cardinally? Like,
It
what
depends
cardinal
on
directions? It depends.
cardinal direction.
Oh my
Wait,
God. Please get off the panel. Please
Yeah,
just
don't. Just don't. It depends.
I'm telling you, we are literally teaching grown adults what left and right is with this argument.
I know, dude. It's nuts. Like, it's so dumb, dude. Stars go east to west, objectively, regardless of location. The only thing that changes is the way you observe them, from where you look at it. That's it. You're basically the independent variable, for lack of a better word. You are the manipulatable perspective, orientation, whatever, right? Like, the stars objectively move east to west. It's not debatable, bro. This whole, and it is. It's just people copying and pasting this clockwise, counterclockwise thing, dude. That's not even a real direction. It's a relative one, depending on your frame of reference, which should tell you a lot. It's so dumb. David thinks he has proof. David came up here and shit his pants. It won't even let me. It won't even let me back. It won't even let me invite him back up here. I can't freaking speak. I can't bring him back up. It won't let me. It won't let me invite him. I'm not sure why. Intelligence and discernment is a must to overcome. Yeah, really. It's a circle. They move in a circle above us. Exactly. Yeah, they all move east to west, and you only see a small section. So if you turn, it turns. Like, do you understand the point I'm trying to make? If you turn, it would be almost as like flipping the stars over. You don't see. I mean, if I had a ceiling fan, here I can just.
The dome model or whatever.
Yeah, you could do it either way. I wonder if I can get a video of a ceiling fan spinning. Because I used to, the last place that I was staying, I used to use the ceiling fan there to use this argument all the time. You can literally do it with a ceiling fan.
See the ceiling fan going in opposite directions just by looking at the front of it to the back of it.
Yeah, or you can put it in one location and just flip your camera upside down. You can do it either way. You know?
Imagine like you have a rod like and you're spinning it in front of you, and then to your right and left it's gonna be appearing to go in opposite directions. It's just
Look at David laughing because he doesn't understand English. What's up? What's up, bro? Do you have evidence that the earth is curving? Are you here?
Yo, what up? You okay?
Are you good, bro?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah. Do you have evidence that the earth is a sphere?
Do I have evidence that the earth is a sphere?
Yes. Did you not, or were you not prepared to get asked that question?
Oh no, I can see it says earth is flat.
Okay. Do you have evidence that it's not?
Yeah.
Okay. Proceed.
Have you ever seen Caesar?
in what?
Have you ever seen Caesar?
Seasons?
No, Caesar.
See,
All right,
scissors?
I'm not falling for this poor attempt for a setup for a shitty joke. I'm not falling for it, bro. Yeah, I have no idea, guys. No idea. No idea. I think it might be time to call it a night. I'm not gonna lie. Tron wants to come up. Tron can come up and talk for a minute if he wants. Take
What's up,
over,
Tron?
bro. It's your turn now. Your turn, Tron.
Dang, dude, man, he had troll after troll, bro. What's going on?
It's bad, dude.
Dang, that's ridiculous, man. And they were the dumbest trolls. I mean, are they not getting dumber by the day? I mean, seriously speaking, you know, really not good qualified globe representatives at all. They were terrible.
Yeah. For something that you're willing to... Wait a minute. Hold on. What does it say? Drifter couldn't respond. This is it. Stop debating these guys.
What?
Oh, yeah, well, I think
don't know,
what
dude.
he's
I feel like I dunked on Drifter, and honestly, it is
think
almost
that's what
worth
he's saying.
debating them. Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. That I feel like it is worth like quote unquote debating them anyway, just to kind of like expose them. Like if you watch seriously, if you go to it's on one of my TikToks. If you watch that 40-minute, I know it's long, but if you even watch like 10 minutes of it, dude, he got literally annihilated. I don't even know why he lets me on panel anymore. Like it's so bad, dude.
Honestly, it's but I see what, like, in one way I see what you're saying, yeah, but it's also like the other way where it's like, well, we need to like be debating like the top level of academia, not these peanuts.
I agree with that. Yeah, I
These
do agree with
children,
that.
these
But we're not
kids.
gonna find that on TikTok. We're not. You know what I mean? You'd
Yeah,
have to go
no,
to like
that's-
I've sincerely thought about going to like a college or a university and seeing if they have like a debate team or a debate, you know, thing. And just seeing if one of them would be willing to debate me on the shape of the earth. You know?
I went there trying to look for professors in whatever physics, whatever it may be, but I couldn't find any. But I literally had a spy pen and everything. I was gonna flat smack them.
Crazy. You'll be my cameraman? Yeah, I would want to film it for sure. But yeah, I'd like to. Well, the thing is, the benefit of debating someone who is on like a debate team or something is that they've probably learned how to debate using logic, hopefully, right? And if they have to form a logical argument to defend the globe, you might get better results instead of just this whatever these guys do on TikTok because they're not prepared. These people come up massively underprepared. It's bad.
Well, flat earthers made it to the floors of Cambridge University, like at the turn of the 19th century, you know, and they debated all these top guys, man, and they did a good job too. They really did a good job. If you guys ever looked into it and looked at the newspaper reports and all that stuff, you know, they actually held their own really, really good, and they gave them a run for their money, big time.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, I would love to do it. I'd love to. I mean, either. Well, I've thought about it in a couple ways. Like, I would debate somebody on a debate team, or I would find like a professor or somebody, you know, to try to debate. Yeah, but I haven't gone out of my way to do that. To be honest, I don't know where the nearest college to me is. To be honest, I have no idea.
They probably wouldn't do a good job because they don't really know the subject matter very well. You know, they don't teach anything.
Exactly.
They don't even teach like the traditional mainstream stuff on all these experiments that we talk about. They don't even get the mainstream, you know.
I didn't even know that. Like, you know, I bet you there's so many people out there, top level of academia, who don't even know what Marcus Morley is, Sagnac, nothing.
I agree. They may have heard it as a footnote, but they wouldn't understand it or anything about it. They really wouldn't. I don't think they would.
No, I doubt it. They probably wouldn't even know relativity that well, to be honest.
Well, they wouldn't because they would think that there's evidence of Earth motion. So they don't.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, that's
You know what I mean? Like, they're so like they don't get that.
Dude, it's like when people bring up Foucault pendulum, and it's like, yeah, Jean Foucault was from what 51 when he made the pendulum, and relativity superseded that in 1915. So like, it's just nuts, dude. It's nuts.
Yeah, exactly. What are they talking about?
Will you be watching the Atlas 2? Fuck no, I don't watch cartoons. I mean, I know it's a real rocket launch, but I don't like. I'm not gonna. You know what? Like, dude, a lot of you guys might not know this. I predicted that it was gonna get rescheduled to April 1st. I predicted that like a month ago when they said it was rescheduled for April. I said, watch, they'll reschedule it for the 1st of April and hit you guys with an April Fool's joke. And I'm still standing on that. April 1st is wild. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, man. They're pretty predictable. When they say they're rescheduling for something for April, it's probably going to fall on the 1st, and it just so happens to have fallen on the 1st. So in a couple of days, they're probably just going to dupe you and then laugh at you. You know, unless you guys already know that it's BS. New Year's Day, yeah, actually. Making a mockery of Globers, yep. That's all they can do, man. You're excited to see what happens? Excited to see nothing? Just kidding. People only knew what April 1st really meant. I mean, I've heard people say that it's like the new year, but I don't know. I can't, that's the thing, dude. I don't believe that the new year is January 1st because that doesn't make any sense. That's in the dead of winter, right? Like, why the hell would the new year be then? So it makes more sense that it would be towards the spring. But as for it being April 1st, I mean, maybe it could be. But it's so hard to verify stuff like that. How is the equator? I don't know. You should ask your questions on the panel instead of.
Who's McMushin? Get McMushin up here. He's trolling big time.
Who's that?
Some dude in the chat, McMushin.
Are you a mod, Sean?
No, I know I'm not a mod, but I'm not.
Okay, so I'll ask. How is the equator longer than the ice wall?
What?
Did you verify?
It's not.
Anyway, how'd you verify
But it is.
the
The
distance
equator is
of the location?
25,000 miles long.
No.
68th parallel.
Hold on.
It's only 5,800.
Hey, like, listen, bro. Where'd you get those statistics?
From maps.
What map?
Every map.
Which okay, that doesn't. That's the exact opposite.
Like
of
the
what I was
Gleason
looking
map?
for. Right?
Oh no, the
Which
Gleason
one?
map not to scale.
Oh,
Otherwise,
so
I
which
the Gleason
one
map's
exactly?
not to scale.
Oh, well, what? How do you know it's not to scale?
Well, Australia is not longer than America.
How do you know that? Excuse me, I'm in Australia. How do you know that?
Because the miles of the side.
The what?
Do you realize
By the
I've
side?
spoken
Because
to
of
two
the
pilots who've flown it. I've spoken to two pilots who've flown that distance across the whole way, and they said it was 3,000 miles. So that would be more than 2,000 that Google Earth says. But
then they're wrong, and they're probably not pilots because no flurf is.
so whoa. The pilots I debated and spoke to were not pilots. Wow.
Well,
We're all just liars and
even
grifters,
then-
dude. We have to lie. That's the only. Is that your best argument? Everything that we say
The
is
only
a lie.
I've debated many fake pilots.
None of you are coming up with any of the answers to the question I'm asking. All you do is ask questions.
None of. Bear,
why
can
don't
I
you
address
answer
something
the
real
question?
quick? Can I address something real quick? Can I say something really briefly, bro? Nothing you guys bring to the table has anything to fucking do with the shape of the Earth. Not a fucking thing that you guys actually bring up proves that the Earth is curving or in motion. You use numbers of distances that you assume to be true based on your lack of actual evidence and inquiry, right? And then you would staple that into an argument, and you
So
don't
hold on,
actually
how is-
prove curvature or motion.
Hold on. How is taking a map that has been
You
scaled?
didn't even say which map you
and-
used. Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
Name a map, dude. Now you're.
Exactly.
Just get rid of him. I mean, he was an idiot. So sorry, he's an idiot.
Oh, I know, dude. Why can't they just bring proof? Yeah, I know.
Or something. Bring something.
Michael, are you there, dude? I think you're a flat earther.
He's a flat earther.
I want just say to that guy that was there, go in and investigate before you speak.
True.
Well, that's true. Thanks, man.
Because
I gotta let you go.
if you take the flight license, you use the flat Earth map. That's how it is.
Well, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night, buddy. I'll let you go.
Go and win.
He's a flat earther, by the way.
I was doing so good. Oh, he is a flat earther. Yeah, I think.
No, he really was a flat earther. Seriously, I've talked to him a long time ago.
Yeah, I recognized his profile picture. I think I talked to him a while ago too. I was doing so good. I don't know about that. That guy was just not cussing. I wasn't cussing. Shit, I wasn't even trying not to cuss, to be honest. I kind of forgot.
He's bringing
about
up a
that.
map. A map? What map? He doesn't even know which map.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude, it's so funny when they say like, well, where's your model? And I'll be like, which model of the globe do you use? And they can't name one. Or they can't name a globe map or anything. And it's like, oh, so aren't we just special pleading then? What's up, Braga?
So, are we pro Earth is flat, or
what do you think?
What do you?
I mean, shit.
It's a globe with the.
Have you been listening?
Dude.
Have you been listening?
I just joined like a few minutes ago.
Have you been listening in the
Hold
chat?
on. It's a fucking globe with a no sign over it, dude.
Shit, you're right.
All right, peace, bro. Fucking autistic idiot.
I mean, don't you? I don't know about you guys, but if I'm before I even ever think of requesting up on anybody's live, I usually sit in the chat and I get a pretty good understanding of what's going on before I ever come up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that isn't nice, Solly. Dude, I don't. I know.
He deserved it. No, that kid came up pretending like, what's this about? What do you mean, what's this
dude,
about?
It's like, I know some of you guys might not be into like, I say the word autism because I can't call him the R word. I can't call him the R word. That's why I say autism. Oh, live visibility restriction for 10 minutes. See, I got what I deserved. It's a good time to call it a night anyway, bro, to be honest. And honestly, bro, if I'm not allowed to be disrespectful or sometimes not nice, then there's a bit of a double standard here because I get treated like shit, and so does every other flat earther.
Right,
So I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, no one's faulting you from saying something. You should hear what I get
I'm
called.
just making a point.
I've been called
That's what I'm
some
saying.
bad. I guess y'all have been called similar, but you guys, I'm sure, I've been insulted and called some pretty horrible things. I mean, bad
Dude,
stuff.
I've been told that I shouldn't reproduce.
Dude, I've been told that I should not be alive. I've had unalive threats come to my DM. I'm not kidding, guys. I've had this happen to me. So you guys probably had similar.
It is what it is, man. My only point is like, it's like you sit here and you get insulted time and time again. But if you call them something in return, it's like, oh, you can't say that. And it's like, well, no, I can, and I did, and I'm not sorry.
Yeah, you probably were too nice to the guy. You probably were too nice to him.
Dude, I mean, if I have to read the prompt to you, I'm not.
Well, that's
gonna,
what I was
I'm not
saying.
I'm not going to compliment you on your intelligence.
People come
after
up
the fact.
on a live and they're like, what's the live about? I'm like, come on, man. Did you listen before you requested up? You know what I'm saying? You should have a pretty good idea what's being discussed before you want to get on somebody's panel and then get up there and go, hey, man, what are we talking about? I mean, come on, bro.
And the
Gee
reason I
whiz.
use the word autistic is because I can't use the R word on TikTok. And yes,
No,
I call
yeah,
people
that's
the R word.
the R word's like it's worse than the F word.
Yeah, I use the R word. Sue me. I mean, it's like, dude, it is what it is, man. I grew up in an age where it was okay still for a brief time, and people, I don't know. You can't say anything these days. That's the takeaway. You're just literally not allowed to talk ever, and that's the only way to be like non-offensive. You know, like, I'll say this. Do you know that we specifically designed an entire category of words and we called them insults with the specific intention of having them be offensive, right? So if I insult you
Yes.
and you're offended, it's like, that's the fucking point, bro.
It's called an insult.
Yeah. And like I said, if I have to read my prompt to you, I'm not gonna think that you're super intelligent after I do so.
Hey, you got a guest.
Yeah, what's up, Saint? Are you a flat earther or globe earther?
Yeah, I mean, the Earth could simply never be flat due to the fact that the Martians would come down and invade and rape all of us.
Can I call him autistic, guys? Is that okay? Is that okay if I call him autistic, or am I gonna get? Is that okay now? No? Can I call him autistic, or is that too far? If you don't, I will. Call him something else. Look, man, I think you know why I call people autistic too? Is because we live in a day and age where people identify with autism knowing that they were never like it was never proven that they actually had it. They just identify as having autism because they want attention. And honestly, if you're gonna label yourself with like mental disorders or something of that nature, why would you choose to be autistic? Like you could have chosen to have anything. It's being proven now. Being proven by the same people that told you the earth was a ball, sweetheart. Come on now. You guys are better than this. For real, man. The autism thing, the spike in people that self-diagnose with autism is crazy. And just because a doctor told you, well, doctors also told you to be afraid of the air a few years ago. I'm just saying. You get me? Some people understand it. Some people don't. I don't really believe in a lot of the psychological disorders. I'll be completely honest. I think a lot of it's your brain working naturally the way that it's supposed to, right? And they want you to feed the big pharma, basically. What's up, Dave? Thanks for the follow, man. ADHD is fictitious? Yeah, I would even go as far as to say that. I think, truthfully, that they want your kids to be on legalized math, if you know what I mean, basically. Because if you know the chemical makeup of the stuff that they give them, it's not far off from the stuff that you find on the street corners. And they just want an excuse to give that to your children. And these are the same people that are diagnosing your kids with autism. You don't think there's a correlation there? Right? And then there's like people that identify themselves, self-diagnose with autism for attention on the internet when they don't actually have it. Oh, I'm on the spectrum. No, you're not. You're just looking for an excuse to not get judged for your stupidity. Like, truthfully, bro. And like, I'm sorry, I know this is a sensitive topic, but like, I'm just being honest with you. This is a different perspective that I'm giving you. It might not be one that you align with, and that's fine, but it's just a different perspective. I think a lot of it's BS. Is there truth to it? Probably. But is it all true, is the question. And where do you draw the line? People don't need doctors? That's a fact. Injuries, hold on. sorry, Tron. I was trying to finish my...
No, I think I was trying to drop that last dude, and I dropped myself, which is rare. I hit the wrong button, you know. Anyway, no biggie.
Gravity got you, bro.
Hey, man, the G got me, man.
Yeah. Day in Canada, I seen sun and moon in the sky. In Australia, it was night and they see moon. I'm not sure.
I don't know, dude. Chat's blowing up now.
Yeah, the restriction is 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on that. I don't think we're gonna get any guests after that anyway.
Yeah, it's been a little slow. It's been a slow, man. Been a kind of slow. I was on a couple of the lives.
Western medicine. Well, no, Western medicine is just the worst thing ever, to be honest. Dude, I haven't been to a doctor or a dentist or anything of that nature. And the last time I was near any type of doctor, I got my hand stitched up. I got stitches in my hand a few years ago. And that was like only because, I wasn't going to walk around with a big gash in my hand. But outside of that, I don't go to doctors. I don't go to dentists. I don't do any of that stuff. And guess what, guys? I never get sick. Don't take your pets? Yeah, you don't need to take your pets. I had a dog. She did pass away. I had to have her put down, actually. It was sad. But I never got her. I never took her to the vet to get her, like, injected with, I never did any of that stuff. Never did any of that stuff. Because I wouldn't want it done to me, And she lived a great life.
I am muting McMush, and now he can request up. McMush, you're muted. Request up here and quit trolling and ask questions on the chat.
Designed to keep you sick? Yeah, exactly. Why would they... Dude, if anything in the medical industry worked, you wouldn't have to go back.
Hey, there's a
You
lot of
wouldn't
truth in
need,
that, dude. There's a lot of
yeah,
truth
you
in
wouldn't
that.
need a 30-day prescription that you have to keep refilling for the rest of eternity.
That's
You know,
yes, I'm agree. I'm agreeing with you, man. I think,
yeah.
but you know, let me see here.
Never get sick, never go to the doctor. Yeah, I've never had the flu, never had a flu stick, never gotten the flu thing. I've never had the flu. I never get sick. I didn't do anything. I didn't even wear a mask when 2020 was happening. I never got that shit either. Live visibility restriction for misinformation. Dude, fuck that. This shit is objectively true. Otherwise, they wouldn't give me a restriction for misinformation. You don't have to go to doctors. You don't have to do what they tell you. It's all bullshit. They just want your money. And if they don't just want your money, they want you to to bite into the fish hook and just believe what they tell you anyway.
You got to
Still
kind of be
seeking
your own
revenge.
doctor a little bit, you know. You should be your own doctor and then use doctors, in my view, as consultants. And you look at it from that point of view, you know. Not have them tell you, but you say, look, I will use you as a consultant, and then I'll take into consideration and do some research. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Well,
never
then
know,
I guess I'll let you guys go since I'm getting restrictions now.
All
I'm
right,
just going
dude.
around.
Well, yeah, go ahead and drop me, bro. It happens, man.
Take care, man.
That's the same thing happens to me half the time. All right, bro. Later, guys.
Yeah, peace
Bye.
out, guys.
See you, Tron. Take it.
Peace, angels. Thanks for coming. I mean, I'll hang out with you guys in the chat for a little bit since, you know, we do have 100 people in here. Everyone should get into herbalism. Yeah, man. Get into homeopathic, naturalistic, even like intermittent fasting. If you can just start there, just do intermittent fasting. It's so good for your neurological system and your immune system and stuff. I did intermittent fasting. I'm actually trying to get back into it, but I used to do OMAD. I used to do 1 meal a day. My living situation has kind of impeded on that in recent time, but got a restriction for misinformation, which proof it's not what are you talking about, bro? They don't build hospitals with 500 beds to keep them empty. Yeah, dude. Never had a VA. Yeah. Sunlight is the best medicine. Yeah, guys. Wait, let's see. Oh, Robert's a flat earther. Hold on. Eating once a day works great for you, dude. 1 meal a day is like that was some of the like my skin used to be so clear. I used to just have like the most energy. Dude, I like okay, so I used to be pretty heavy drinker. Like I used to drink a lot. Okay, I wouldn't call myself like an alcoholic because I was able to quit, but and I didn't have any struggles with quitting, but I used to drink a lot and it like actually dumbed me down over time, like combined with like other things that I was doing and like just not living a healthy life. Like I wasn't as sharp as I was when I was a kid, right? And I didn't really think I would ever get that back. And then I started doing intermittent fasting. I started reading and writing and just doing healthier things. And I'm pretty smart as a result. Like I got a lot of my wit back. I got a lot of my sharpness back. Not all of it though. I would argue that I was still a lot wittier and a lot sharper as a youth before I started doing a lot of that stuff, but I got most of it back. You think my mom was a heavy drinker when she was pregnant? What does that say about your mother? It's a great piece of information. Intermittent fasting is awesome. I mean, just give it a shot. It's 16 hours a day. That's really all you have to do. I mean, you could do like 14, still pretty good. But and in 16 hours, like you figure if you sleep for 8 hours, you just stop eating 4 hours before you go to bed, and then 4 hours after you wake up, you don't eat. Right? If you can work it, I know like the 9 to 5 matrix lifestyle kind of gets in the way for a lot of people. It makes it way more difficult. So if you can do it, and then outside of that, just make sure you're counting your macros, like your proteins and carbs and your fats, and you should be good. Get vitamins, get electrolytes, drink enough water, that kind of thing. Isn't it important what you do eat? Yeah. Basically, just all of what I just said, yeah. Which you probably typed while before I said it. I think there's a delay from the chat. Essiac tea. Look into it. I'm gonna Google that right now. Whoops. I'm not a tea guy, I'm a coffee guy. But, well, I like tea as well, but I prefer coffee. Herbal tea blend of burdock root, sheep sorrel, slippery elm bark, and Indian rhubarb root, promoted as a natural remedy for various ailments, particularly C word. Though scientific evidence does not support these claims. Of course it doesn't. Gee, I wonder why, right? It's because if you can diagnose a person with the C word and charge them for chemo at, $10,000 or whatever it is a pop for the rest of their lifespan, which you can extend for like anywhere from 6 months to a few years probably, you can make a lot of money. Or you could sell them an individual cure for even like 50 grand. You'd still make less money. Personally witnessed what it can do. Interesting. They want the money? Yeah, and honestly, it's I think it's more than the money. I think they want to just create less people, for the easier way of saying that, if you guys know what I mean by that. I don't think they want a lot of us. It makes us too hard to control. You know what I mean? How does it taste? Sweets. Is it good? Is it good tea? Money used. Oh yeah. Yeah, war is another thing that I never agreed with war. Even when I was a kid, I remember having a conversation with my mom, and I was like way too young to understand anything, but I was like, why do we have war? And she was like, because if we don't go, unalive them, they're gonna come and unalive us. And I was like, what? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. I was like, what did we do? I just like, but then you grow up and you get older and you realize it's all propaganda, and they do this so that they can bring illegal stuff back, and then the CIA sells it back to people on the street to sell it to people that get hooked on it. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you guys are hopefully keeping up to speed on a lot of it. And then you realize also that a lot of it's like false flag staged events that don't actually, like, the narrative is not at all true. Has nothing to do with what they tell you. Yeah. Add honey and lemon. Same conversation with my mama. We should flatten the whole country and destroy the okay, yeah, that's an interesting point as well. We do destroy like a lot of mosques, among other things. Can't even watch the news anymore. I know, dude. I never watched the news. I remember I grew up with my grandparents, and I remember my grandma always used to tell me to, like, oh, you should watch the news, and I was like, why? It's so boring. Why would I watch the news when I could watch SpongeBob? You know what I mean? Like, she was telling me this when I was too young. Like, I don't know what she thought she was doing, but God love her. But just what are you doing? But no, I never got into the news. I couldn't do it. Yeah, TV is bad. TV is really bad for you. It's brainwashed. There's a video on one of my channels where Alan Watt talks about how TV is essentially, it's always been a brainwash device. Like, it was never intended to be for your entertainment. Like, they want you to think that this stuff's for your entertainment. It's not that. It's a combination of a lot of things. It's like distraction. It's to design an algorithm around you so they can get to know you better than you know yourself. It's like the C word. It's program you. It's brainwash. Exactly. It's a lot of things. MK Ultra. This is all misinformation, by the way. This is all like stuff that you probably shouldn't say, but programming, yeah. I love how a lot of people say programming. When it's in the name, it kind of speaks for itself, Project Mockingbird, yeah. Operation Paperclip, exactly. Alan Watt on Watching TV. Yeah, there's a I can send it to you. I don't remember if it's on this account or a different one, but he basically says that it was, people believe that it was just for your entertainment, and it's like, that's never been the case. Not a single day since the invention of the television was it just simply for your entertainment. That is the selling point. That's how they sell it to you, right? Is that it's an entertainment device and you can use it when you get off of work and you can just relax and watch a movie, but it's always had some more like subliminal intent. Seen it on YouTube. He's the best. Yeah, I think he passed away. Truthfully, I think he did pass away, because when I posted that video of him talking, there was a lot of people in the comments that said, like, rest in peace or whatever. So that gave me the impression that he passed away, but I could be wrong. Television telling you a vision? Oh yeah. He died in 1969. Okay, I'm way off. Okay, all right. Take my foot out of my mouth. My bad. And 74. Oh wow, okay. TV has programs. Channel. Yeah, even if you look at the terminology that they use in the news, like the anchor holds the boat down, right? They cast like they're casting a net to catch you. It's a broadcast as well, and you could also use the word cast to like cast a spell. There's a lot of terminology. There's a video that I found a long time ago, and I don't know if I could find it again on TikTok, where this guy actually broke down like all of the terminology that they use for basic like TV shows and news stuff, and all of it has like some second meaning. Currency, yeah, current. Channels. You also find channels in the water. You find channels, and even today we have what's called streaming. It's a stream, right? It's all like kind of connected in that way. Repeat the same words. Yeah, they do. A good example of that is Osama bin Laden. Right? How many times did you hear the name Osama bin Laden in the early 2000s? A lot. Right? Just programming, man. For the cash flow. Look up Jordan Maxwell. Words are powerful. Yeah, very, 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 very powerful. That is true. All right, guys. I think we're done. Thank you guys for almost 50K, and it was a good live overall, minus the restrictions. But I will say I kind of earned those. I'm not even mad about that. Sometimes I insult people, and I know they're gonna report me, and I still do it. Like you're dude. Honestly, if that's like the best you can throw at me, is like some petty little tattletale report thing, it really shows us that we're not losing this at all. Like we're not even close to losing this battle on truth, because they're telling the teacher, right? And we're teaching the class, basically. I don't know, that was a really shitty analogy. Let me just reverse that one. But still, they're playing tattletale, and we're like teaching them what they actually believe. It's just, good night. Yeah, good night, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Yeah, I will try. It's only 11 o'clock. My homie, when he got back today, he said he got like some strawberry fucking something or other, and I'm like tempted now to see what that's all about. I do like strawberry. Anyway, but no, thank you guys. Thank you guys for chilling. Thank Angels and Tron for coming up. Shout out to all the idiot Globers for giving me content. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Don't drink any coffee. Yeah, I know. I'll try not to. I actually didn't the other night. I talked myself out of it. Talked myself right the hell out of that. But yeah. Shout out to coffee too, by the way. America runs on caffeine. Definitely does. But anyway, I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. We'll probably do this again tomorrow. We'll run it back, and I want to have a conversation with someone who fucking gets it for once. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to talk to somebody who like is like, you know what? I don't think water can bend. And I'd be like, I think you might be right. That would be an incredible conversation that I really want to have. So let's try to, if we can manifest that, that'd be fucking great. But anyway, love coffee. Dude, coffee is literally proof that God is real. I've been saying it for years. You don't believe in God? Drink a cup of coffee. It'll change your fucking perspective. It's amazing. Anyway, be sure to correct your predictals. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa. Okay. That's really funny, actually. Yeah. What did he even say? God, I cannot remember how he even said it now. All I thought of was just like Ned Flanders with the like howdily doodly thing. He was like, predictable. I can't even do it, dude. I'm gonna sound so stupid. And these are the people that believe the Earth is orbiting the sun, by the way. The people who can't formulate a sentence, let alone an argument. Anytime you try to get off, you get drowned back in by coffee. Dude, every time. Okay, you want to know what's even funnier? When I do try to leave, this happens. And then I get guests. He predictably corrected. Yes, exactly. I gotta write that down, dude. Because, give me 1 second. For some time, I was writing down some of the funny things that I would hear Globers say, and I stopped, but I gotta write that one down because it's so good. What's up, Blake?
Hello there.
What's up, buddy? Do you have evidence that the Earth's curving, moving? Do you believe it is?
Oh yeah, I do.
Whoa, confidence. I like it. So you're confident that the Earth is moving, curving?
Definitely.
Okay. What makes you confident in that?
Because that's how science works.
Science would work regardless of the shape of the Earth.
How would gravity
do you-
work?
You tell me, what's gravity?
Gravity is mass that is accumulated to create gravitational forces.
What's your independent variable for that?
Well, if I drop my phone right now, it would fall to the ground.
Yeah, okay, that proves that things fall down. I don't disagree with that. How did you prove that gravity was the cause?
Because objects have gravity to them because of their mass.
No, that's what you're trying to prove, remember?
Well, yeah, I can prove it.
How do you do that?
Because mass has gravity. Everything has gravity. You can test
You're
gravity.
you're just saying it over and over again. How do you manipulate gravity and prove that it's the causal agent for downward acceleration?
Because everything has gravity. So if you had a big
You
enough
you just
object, it
keep
would have
you
its
just
own
keep
gravity.
you just keep repeating that. How do you prove that gravity causes downward acceleration? Do you understand the question?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
Okay, I don't think you do because you keep repeating the same answer.
because
And
if
after
you
I
go on
tell
a
you that it's
graph
wrong.
around the entire world, certain parts of planet Earth have slightly more gravity. So if things ever so slightly weigh more in certain parts of the Earth due to the components and stuff in the ground, which is more dense.
So wait, if the Earth's mass as a whole causes gravity?
Yeah, but in certain parts of the Earth, there's more mass
No, see,
into the ground.
you can't have it both ways though, because if the Earth's mass as a whole is what caused downward acceleration, then it would be a constant.
No, because gravity isn't really a constant. Every object has its own
Okay.
gravity.
You know what? You suck. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're terrible at this.
No, you're just denying everything I say.
No. I'm not. No, I promise you, I'm not. Do you
We
know
can talk
what's
about
really
something else
funny?
if you want. Really, we can talk about something else.
You don't have to interrupt me. Do you know what's really funny? Do you know what's
What?
like hilarious? You're like 400 years behind. We don't even use mass attracting mass anymore. We use Einsteinian, which is the bending and warping
400
of
years
space
ago,
and time.
Isaac Newton, yeah.
Right? Yeah, you're nail on the head with that one, but he got superseded in 1915, bro. So you're quite far behind.
1915.
Yeah.
What? What are you even talking about?
There's a really famous guy, you might have heard of him. His name's Albert Einstein.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah. The theory of general relativity kind of superseded his previous theory of special relativity in 1905.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, that's the current up-to-date understanding of what you're trying to prove. Gravity.
There's probably someone else who's become with a more up to date recently.
No. I mean, they're revisiting Newtonian dynamics, and there's other theoretical explanations for what downward acceleration could be caused by, but you just saying words doesn't really prove anything. You know what I mean? When you're just saying like everything has mass, well, yeah, that's a pretty no shit statement, but that doesn't inherently prove that there's a gravitational field emitting from every object, unless you
Yeah,
pre-assume that.
because certain parts of the world have different gravity due to the stuff in the ground being more dense.
No,
in certain areas.
9.81 meters per second squared changes based on things like elevation, geographical location, and also electrical storms. There's a lot of variables in this. I'm not saying that it's always a constant, but it would be if your theory was true. If the Earth was one size, one mass of one size, then it would be a constant regardless of where you are. It wouldn't matter. Unless you were high enough to where like the inverse square law of gravity would take effect. That's the only time it would change. So you're always, what is it that you said earlier that I was just saying nuh-uh, or I was just denying? It's like, dude, you're not even up to speed with any of this, man. Humble yourself. It's fine.
So how do things fall down then? If You don't believe gravity exists?
Because there's an electrostatic gradient in the atmosphere, and it's positively charged. The surface of the Earth is negatively charged. This causes a downward push towards all mass, and because all mass is intrinsically electrostatic, it affects all mass. And then outside of that, it just has to do with density and buoyancy, whether an object goes up or down.
Okay. Got another question. On
Okay.
the
Are you gonna
Apollo
do
mission,
you like before we do that though? Because you said you were pretty convinced that the Earth was a sphere. We haven't actually gotten to the point where you prove that it's curving or moving. I'd really like something that would go us take us in that
do you think
direction.
it's physically impossible for the Earth to be moving and rotating?
Physically impossible? No, but scientifically unproven? Yes.
So you do believe that it's physically possible but scientifically unproven? Okay.
It's never been proven to be in motion. Yeah. And I think if it was moving, I think we would have figured it out by now, or at least had a convincing method to prove it.
Yeah, because if you look at the night sky, it's constantly moving.
You're right, the
So if
sky
you
is
tra-
moving, but that doesn't mean that the Earth moves. Now, does it?
Okay, well then when you're in a car, the outside isn't like the outside is moving and you're actually in the same spot. How can you
What
prove
the
it
fuck?
isn't?
What are you talking about, bro?
Okay, so if
Do
you're
you
inside
have
of the
a
car and everything
Hey,
outside of the car is
hey.
moving, well, you can just say that the car isn't moving and actually everything outside is moving.
I know you're describing relative motion, which kind of assists me in my argument when you say that we can look at the sky and think that it's the Earth moving, but you could also invert that and just be logical and say that it might just be the sky moving. Considering everything in the sky moves in concentric circles since the beginning of time and they've never deviated or moved at all and for thousands of years, I'm pretty sure that the Earth is stationary and everything just revolves around us.
Well, they have moved in the past thousands and millions of years, but ever so
Give me an
slightly.
example. Give me an example of that.
So when you go to like, I can't remember where exactly, but there's a certain point of the Earth where there's a star that doesn't really move. It's pretty much the same since the Earth moves.
What are you
And
talking
it
about?
is relatively in a straight line, so it doesn't move at all in the night sky. It stays pretty much where it is.
Are you talking about Polaris?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, everything revolves around Polaris. Yep. And that's been the same since the beginning of time. We've developed an entire calendar system and clock system around this phenomena.
If you
So
go back a few
concise and
million
accurate
years,
that we
though,
still so concise and accurate that we still use it to this day. We've aligned pyramids with stars, and they're still very accurately aligned with them to this day. So this doesn't
because the
prove the
change
Earth
is so
is. Hey,
small.
listen. Do you remember that you're supposed to be proving Earth move? Earth move. You're supposed to prove the Earth moves, bro.
Okay.
Remember?
I mean, yeah, I kind of did. Because wouldn't
Okay.
wouldn't the North Star be like?
No, okay. No, all right. You heard it. First guy to ever prove that the Earth was in motion, guys. You heard it here first. I'm glad that we got it on live. We got it on recording. Somebody's gonna give you a Nobel Prize. You should receive it in 5 to 7 business days. You fucking dummy. Yeah. Brilliant. Kick him, that means I win. I mean, dude, if you want to convince yourself that he won that conversation and you want to play tea party with him and be delusional right beside him, that's fine too. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Read Einstein, your thought police, bro. He'll tell you about the no evidence of motion. Einstein will indeed tell you that there's no evidence that the Earth is in motion, whether it be terrestrial or optical. I think he just disproved Earth motion. No, he proved it, Lisa. That's what he said he did. I don't understand it. He must be smarter than me. That's the only logical explanation, is that he's smarter than me, and he actually did prove the Earth was in motion, and I'm too stupid to understand it because I'm a flat earther, right? It's a stereotype. It's got to be it's got to be what it is. No other way. The Earth's a ball no matter what. Guys, it's a ball. It doesn't matter if it's measured flat. It's still a ball. It doesn't matter if interferometry can't prove that it's in motion. It's a ball, dude. It's a ball, and it orbits the sun. Because, nuh-uh. Basically. You have day and night. How else would that be possible? You can have day and night in a house if you have small enough light. The problem is that you won't understand the analogy. Exactly. All right, guys, that was fun, but that also wasn't fun. So I'm gonna get the fuck out of here while I still can. He was so smart. You said Einstein, and he said, "Oh, that guy." I was like, "Yeah, you might have heard of him." He was kind of sort of propped up as the smartest guy to ever live, even though he fucked his cousin and dressed up in dresses and high heels. Didn't know what sexy was, but he was the smartest guy ever. Make that one make sense, please. Shut the fuck up, host. All right. Appreciate that. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Love you guys, and we'll run it back. We'll run it back tomorrow, more than likely, if I feel like it, which I probably will. I've been in a good mood lately with these things. It's been going better. Restrictions aside, I only got 2 of them tonight, and that's the first time I've got a restriction in a few nights. So I think I can still work with this. Anyway, peace out, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys, for coming. Still almost 50K. That's fucking brilliant, dude. You guys are amazing. So, shout out to all you guys. Block that guy. It's okay. Yo, I guess I will block this guy. If you're gonna come in here and just insult people in my comments, dude, I don't vibe with that. That's not necessary. We don't need to be doing that. Solly W, appreciate it. Host is gonna talk for 10 more minutes. What if I fucking do? What if I do talk for 50 more minutes? What if I talk to 0 viewers for 12 hours? What difference does that make, brother? I feel like I'm making a point here, but I don't actually think I am. I think this is a bit of a non sequitur. I am getting off. It is late. It's 11:01 right now. So, you guys are finally... No requests. People always request as soon as I decide to leave, dude. No more. Come back tomorrow. Or don't. That's also fine. That's acceptable as well. Anyway, peace, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Tomorrow, probably. Thank you guys again, and I really do love you guys. I'm grateful. So, peace. Your dad is in NASA? The Earth must be a globe, then. We must be orbiting the sun, regardless. Peace, everybody. Take care. Have a good night.